What is up, guys? Cyber Houdini here, and welcome to the PlayStation Showcase May 2023. This is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is Sony's first big conference in over 2 years. Holy hell, if you can believe it. We've had a lot of state of plays, mainly focused around one game or a bunch of indies and third-party stuff, but this is the show. This is the one that Sony has been keeping quiet for quite a while. Now, they were meant to do a show last September, but some of the studios weren't ready and things like that, you know. So Sony made the right choice and actually decided, you know, let's give them the time they need. So it seems like they're ready now, huh? So the review mills have been going crazy. We got this little PS5 reveal trailer. Can you believe it's been that long since, huh? You know, some people are, you know, hyped as hell. Some people are a little bit disappointed in the generation so far. It's been a hell of a generation because we've never had anything like a global pandemic during a fucking technological launch of something, you know. But I think they've been doing pretty good, you know. I feel like this is the phase 2 for the PS5. This is Sony going, all right, we're past COVID. Everybody's kind of settled down. The supply restraints of the fucking PS5 and the whole nonsense around scalpers and all that seems to be gone now. You can pretty much walk into a store and get a PS5 or an Xbox, whatever you want. So that's pretty damn good. So, hell yes. Hell yes. I'm excited for this. The rumors just fucking everywhere. And this is their time, you know, chance to shine. This is their time. I don't know why YouTube has been doing this lately. I might end up watching it over on Twitch because 1, the compression isn't as bad as 2, these goddamn hiccups on their player for some reason. I use Brave, but it should be fine unless there's some nonsense. Yeah, the rumors going around. The biggest one I think is the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. That's all but surefire. Konami are coming back in a big way. We've seen them come back with the massive amounts of Silent Hill games. We're up to like 5 or 6 now. Well, I think the big main one is Silent Hill 2 Remake. Some people don't like the design of the PS5. I like it. Yeah, it's a bit big on your desk, but it's very unique, and it's one of those kind of things that immediately catches people's eyes when they come in, for better or for worse. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid. People have been talking about GTA 6. We've had loads of random little leaks of gameplay. We've had one of the voice actor, motion capture actor actually post some of the leaked gameplay on his Instagram with a picture, you know, basically putting 2 and 2 together, you know. But yeah, so with Konami, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid supposed to be multi-platform, and then of course Castlevania. There's been rumors of a Castlevania massive relaunch, and you know, a AAA game. I don't know if it's something along the lines of the old Symphony of the Night or if it's closer to Lords of Shadow, but apparently they're coming back. Then there's the big elephant in the room. We haven't seen him in ages. You know, the legendary designer Fumito Ueda, who made like Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian. He's doing his own thing over at his new studio, Gen Design, and he has had a game ready for quite a while. Now, I feel like that might be something to save for the Game Awards, but who knows? Certain games that people want to show up at Sony's conference, I can actually feel them showing up at a different conference. That's just me. Like things like Alan Wake 2, I could see that at the Xbox thing, you know. Yeah, there's a couple like that, and I was like, oh, that doesn't really pair up too well. I'd say we're going to have a good chunk of time allocated for PSVR 2. Half-Life Alyx coming to PSVR 2 seems to be a big rumor floating around. We'll have to see about that. The thing about rumors is it's all very exciting. It gets the juices going, but it can be a little bit disappointing or even sometimes spoilery, so I can get that for sure. So sometimes I have to hold myself back. You know, perfect announcements for me. I'm happy to see more Spider-Man. I'd love to see a little connection to Wolverine in there somewhere. I'd love to see an old IP come back, whether it's like Resistance on the Insomniac side or Infamous on the Sucker Punch side. I'd really love to see that, but most importantly, I think I want to be blown away. I want some surprises. I want something that we haven't seen in, you know, Sony PlayStation since the old PS3 days or PS2 days, you know, something weird, something new. I'd be so down for that. Hello, Amid, how's it going? Are you excited? We're a little bit early, I know, but I was like, fuck it, I want to get on here and just relax. Oh yes, how is your day going? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe watching this on Twitch, because these YouTube players, man, are fucking acting up. I've noticed I've been doing this last couple of weeks. Whatever Google is doing over there. Knowing them, they've been messing around with their back end, and now they've infected their back end. You don't want an infected back end. Jesus. Nice. What would you be looking for yourself? I mean, are you just happy to see some new games? they've been calling this, you know, the next phase. So, you know, and this will start off E3, the Summer Game Fest and all that. You know, even if it's not E3 in name, we're still there. We're still there with all the hype. The Summer Game Fest will be happening. That's going to be like a 2-hour conference, and I could definitely see a lot of huge games showing up there, that's for sure. He said he's got like 3 or 4 massive things. There doesn't seem to be too much hype around Death Stranding 2, so I worry if they show that off a little bit too much. Who knows? Who knows? He's a fair one. I think I could see him show Death Stranding 2 in this conference, and then Overdose, which is his Xbox cloud horror game, over at Xbox in, you know, a week or two. That's the kind of motherfucker he be, you know? Like, damn. You know, I definitely enjoy his games for sure, from Zone of the Enders to Metal Gear Solid, but I don't hail him as some, you know, he's a visionary like anyone else, but I don't hail him as some kind of crazy fucking genius that needs to be worshipped. He's just another visionary. We have many of them, you know? Many great video game makers and visionaries that, you know, even the people like back in the day, like Peter Molyneux, he had way too much hype around him. He would just build up games to astronomical, unachievable heights, you know? And that's exactly what happened with a lot of the Fable games, but little did they know they still had some great games. I'd love to see some Fable stuff at Xboxes. So yeah, I think even without the EA or E3 name, fuck it, they're all the same at this point. It starts with E, huh? Yeah, we'll have the Xbox showcase. People were like talking about wanting to see Starfield there, and I'm like, no, Starfield's getting its own little conference straight afterwards, so you can rule that out. But this is going to be an hour plus, I'd say, like an hour and 5 minutes, whatever, of goodies. I'd still relegate about 20 minutes of that, 15 minutes of that to PSVR 2. I don't think we'll see new hardware here, but who knows? Like, if anything, I'd see like the little cloud-based streaming thing they have. This is their last proper state of play, which was back in February. But let's just get away from that. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll have Twitch and YouTube pulled up, so if they want to try some kind of fuckery, we'll just move over. I'm excited. The Metal Gear stuff sounds fantastic because it's apparently not going to be PlayStation exclusive, which is good. Just for the love of God, can we get Metal Gear Solid 4 on everything? That game has been completely trapped on the PS3, you know? PSVR 2 was dead on release. Sadly, I can't ever agree with you, dude, as much as I hate to say it. It's just far too costly in these times, you know? And also, it didn't, you know, the PS5 didn't have that free window. So something like the PSVR 2 couldn't come out comfortably. It was on top of people racing to still get a console. And you bring out a massive, similarly priced peripheral that is, you know, fucking, you need the console to have. So you've either got people who are like, oh, I can get a PS5 now, let's fork over fucking €1,200 or something like that, you know, to get both. It's a lot. That is a lot to ask. And then obviously VR, no matter how far we get, we're still like 10 years away from a real comfortable, I don't know, in my opinion anyway, a comfortable place of VR2 where you don't have half of your install base getting sick from games and the other half, you know, not having the room in their tiny apartments and houses. It's definitely a boutique item. That's the only way of putting it. I do think there's a future for it, for sure. It's just we need to start thinking more cost effective, you know, whether that comes with just the technology getting cheaper to make, you know, so each headset will be cheaper. But then to just keep pushing the envelope with frame rate and resolution, which is important, but that also pushes the price range. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want it to go away, that's for sure, but I most certainly don't want all three of them focusing on it. It seems with the cloud gaming stuff and the handheld stuff, I think, unless Sony show off this PlayStation Q that we're talking about, I think both Sony and Xbox are more happy with, you know, using third-party peripherals and then cloud gaming, you know, instead of a dedicated handheld. I just, like, as much as the PlayStation Q and something Vita related sounds amazing, they can't even sell enough PSVR 2s, you know. They've said they'd have like 600,000 units out there, and it's sold faster than PSVR 1, which I believe, but they've already also said that it's also starting to trail downwards, you know. which is understandable. You're going to get those diehard fans, and then that's about it. That's about it. Hey, DPG, how's it going? Hello, Dynamite. Hello, how's it going, lads? I had some fun yesterday with some Fortnite. Kicking ass. Got a win or two. I was playing some last night, and I got a couple wins as well. Spider-Man's arse seems to be a hit. Who knew? Yeah, so there was a cheeky little rumor floating around about a co-op. The voice actor for Miles Morales in the game, Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, randomly just slipped out that it was going to be co-op, and Insomniac had to just nip that one in the bud and say it's not co-op. I would say that he probably just saw something, you know. I would say that it's closer to going to be exactly how Spider-Man 1 was, where you just change perspectives, you know, you change characters. We went from Peter Parker, then to Mary Jane, then to Miles. I could see that happening in Spider-Man 2 between Miles and Peter Parker, you know. Well, we'll see. I've seen some incredible pictures and leaks of Spider-Man 2, and I cannot believe what they're doing with this symbiote suit. Holy hell. It just think of like liquid venom, liquid flesh. Just think like that. Damn. We'll see how that goes. That's meant to be September. Alan Wake 2 is supposed to be October. Like the rest of this year is going to be fucking insane. This year has been the leak of the voice actor. Holy hell. Between Tony Todd doing his thing, leaking stuff. He's the voice of Venom. He's also in Layers of Fear. You might know him as the Candyman. He's a fantastic voice actor. And a good dude. I watched them back in Smallville back in the day. This is like their last big conference, and it was mostly PSVR 2, as you can see. The last one they've done was for Final Fantasy 16. Now, I wouldn't expect to see Final Fantasy 16 at this conference. We've seen enough. They even put out a new last preview. But Sony is going to Sony, and what they like to do is they like to whip their dick out and smack Xbox in the face with it. And that includes things like locking down giant third-party exclusives like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16. Just lo and behold, it's everything Square Enix. If Sony don't buy Square Enix by the end of the year, the end of next year, I would be very fucking surprised. Those two are so close to in bed together that they're just like fucking big spoon, little spoon, you know? Let's see, start playing the Old Republic. Nice, nice. Yeah, we've had a little bit of some articles and some leaks about both of the remakes we're waiting on, which is the KOTOR remake and the Prince of Persia remake. Weirdly enough, Prince of Persia remake has all but restarted development. So anything you've seen from that trailer back in 2021 does not exist. They have a big Ubisoft team taking over it. As for KOTOR, oh my god, that game. A poor game. So that was been done by, as I was saying, Asphyr, as I like to call them that. But they were doing a pretty good job. It was going to be a full-blown remake. They were calling the combat closer to Final Fantasy VII remake rather than old KOTOR. But it was still going to have all the quests. Like they weren't going to leave anything out. Just expand upon things and modernize the combat. But apparently, when they're now bought by Embracer, which is a big giant video game developer conglomerate, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. They own, like, you know, fucking Deus Ex, you know, Eidos and Eidos Montreal and Tomb Raider and all those. They own like over 150 IP or something like that. It's insane. But yeah, so KOTOR, so when they showed their pitch to Embracer loved it, but guess who didn't like it? Sony didn't think that it was cinematic enough, whatever that means. Fucking walking cutscenes. So that caused the team to have, because Sony's a huge partner on that game, like literally probably footing a massive bill. We're talking close to 100 million. So they kind of went back to the drawing board, and as far as I know, Saber Interactive is working on it now, and a lot of Asphyr is either gone or dead. Like after, basically, that's like failing at your project, you know, if a big, you know, lead like Sony doesn't like it. So I had heard like over 70 employees have left, and they're left with like less than 40 people working at Asphyr. That's super sad. I think what's going to happen with KOTOR is it's going to be just like Dead Island 2, where you're going to have it change hands 3 or 4 times, and it's going to take fucking 6, 7, 8 years to come out. But when it does, it's going to be special. That's all I can say on that. But it's super sad to see that happen. Now, who knows how much of this is true? This is all coming from a supposed, you know, employee of Asphyr, but I don't know how much of that is true, because people, there's this weird thing going on in you know, it's the Reddit philosophy where people will just make up bullshit just to get the Reddit gold, So a lot of leaks just come from really, really horrible attention-seeking adults and kids, you know. Kids posing as adults and adults posing as kids. And I've seen it time and time again, you know. Like, no shade to people who are actually out there giving some information, but the likes of Jeff Grubb and the Snitch and all these other people, you know, I've seen them over the years. They do more harm than good. Even people like Jason Schreier, like, I know he is a legitimate journalist and usually is a good whistleblower, but the dude is also a fucking troublemaker as well, you know. I think there's certain things that goes on behind the scenes that we, the player, don't need to know, you know. If it's something like fucking sexual abuse in the workplace or whatever, then yeah, go for it. That's probably something for the authorities as well. But, you know, if there's a little bit of infighting or stuff like that, I don't think that's anything to do with us. I don't know. Like, we don't ourselves have any control over workplace health, you know, that kind of way, you know. Like, we can't control how these companies run their businesses, whether it's good or bad, you know. We wish we could, you know, but it would be a disaster when you've got people who have the slightest fucking, you know, notion, they go straight into review bombing Metacritic and all that bollocks. That's the worst thing to happen to video games, is Metacritic. Things like Metacritic, OpenCritic, Rotten Tomatoes, all that stuff, you don't realize, but you're actually destroying the very thing you love, because all it takes is one little shithead to start a movement of bad reviews, and you destroy directors, you destroy companies, they get shut down, and all you think was you just wanted to get a couple of clicks on your little hate speech, you know. Fucking stupid. Anyway, so I wish them the best with KOTOR. Obviously, we're all still very excited for that. Yeah, Prince of Persia is a long way off, good lord, but Ubisoft seems to be kind of doubling down on their good franchises, so who knows, there might be hope for them yet. Troy Todd is amazing, hell yeah. He has a cool voice for sure. Combat was the one reason I couldn't get into KOTOR, which is a shame since I wanted to. That was pretty nice. I know it's tough. It's kind of like RNG. That's definitely something that needs modernization. I think 90% of old school games need combat and or you know, camera and combat modernization. I know it can break a lot of stuff when you're afraid of losing the magic, and I get that, but the way I look at it, you'll always have the original. You know, it might milk it down a little bit or make it a little bit worse, but you can always go back to that. That's how I feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I'm very aware that they're not only remaking these games, but they're clearly going in a completely different direction, which, you know, to anyone else that would be like pissing on a classic, but you know, you'll always have the classic. Speaking of Final Fantasy, been long since rumored of a Final Fantasy IX remake, something close to the original, not quite Final Fantasy VII, but there is an Unreal Engine remake going on. I just wish people like Square Enix and the big three, I wish they would get on board with these. Just all you have to do is hire these people. Clearly they're making it with love. Give them some money, give them a team, let them have at it, instead of doing cease and desists, which is so silly. The latest cease and desist is Activision closing down a lot of mods for older Call of Duties and just destroying that fan base. And then Nintendo, as always, Nintendo have long since moved on from the 3DS, right? And they've pretty much stopped the eShop and all that. So of course, what happens to these platforms? They become a hotbed for homebrewing, hacking, all that kind of stuff, which is fine, you know. I think that's fine. I mean, the Wii U is the same as well. It became a little emulator machine. But Nintendo decides, fuck it. After a couple of months, they decided to go back in, and they've now done a new update on 3DS, shutting down all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, really just the sting in the tail, once again showing Nintendo is just way behind the times. It sucks to see it. God damn it. Yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be huge. They're going to get their own State of Play in August anyway, just before the release in September. But yeah, I think that will be the game to have the most time dedicated to it. We're going to get like a possibly 5 to 10 minute gameplay, you know, for sure. So if you don't want spoilers or anything like that, just be careful. Yeah, another rumor with the Metal Gear Solid stuff is I heard they were going to bring out a collection as well, which I always found very silly, but this is Konami, they're the stupidest dev out there, to do a remake of 3, then re-release 1 to 3 collection. It's like, here, play the old one and then the new one. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I just want fucking 4. If they do a collection of Metal Gear Solids, they really need to do all 5 of the games, and honestly, and just do it for $60. It's a very cheap easy way of doing that. And then if they want to remake, the reason they're remaking 3 out of all of them is because of the connection to 5, you know. So 3 is all about Big Boss. You know, for anyone looking on the outside has never seen a Metal Gear Solid game, you're like, oh, it's all just Solid Snake, right? No, there's Big Boss, Naked Snake. There's a lot of stuff. They're different people. It comes down to clones and stuff. But the character from 3 is set in the 60s. That's Big Boss, and the guy you see in 5 with the eye patch is the same person. He's older now. He's obviously got his eye fucked up. By then, I think he's called Venom Snake. They changed their code names, you know. Back then, he was called Naked Snake. It's a really great game, you know. It's true fucking espionage and surviving in the wild kind of thing. So that'll be cool. Yeah, will GTA 6 show up? There's a damn good question. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Even if it's just a little snippet. But there's probably more chance of them doing GTA 5 enhanced for PSVR 2 fucking rather than GTA 6. But who knows? Who knows? We're like 15 minutes before it kicks off. Yeah. DPG breaking out the hard... Right? Yeah, breaking out the hard stuff. He likes his orange juice. He's got it in a sippy cup. Nice. Yeah, it was actually fun playing Fortnite. Because we were able to just give each other some shit talking. I didn't know I needed it so much. It was like spanking a little subordinate kid. Like, dang. Finally. Get to put these people in their place. We were kicking ass. Nice. And yeah, the Spider-Man stuff. Pretty cool. Everybody's kind of complaining about it. As if it's not the same, you know, web slingers as before. Most of these games are either out or out soon. I don't know how well they're going to do. I would really love to see Fumito Ueda's new game. The Last Guardian Shadow Colossus guy. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I've seen a lot of concept art. But you never know. Just like Kojima, concept art may never materialize as a video game. Like he has his very famous Kojima Productions, and it's like a medieval knight in a spacesuit, and it looks fucking sick. And I'm like, motherfucker, where's that game? Give me that game. Fuck off, like running around with a goddamn baby in a I don't know what the fuck that thing is. Little BB. I gotta give him props though. He had one of the longest ending credit scenes I have ever seen. An hour and a half. I almost had to stop the stream and start it again. An hour and a half of credits at the end of Death Stranding. The fucking balls on this man. The balls. But it was really cool. Like, it's some great music. I started off Death Stranding same as everyone else. I'm like, this is fucking Amazon Simulator, you know? And then I realized that failing in that game actually wakes the game up and it becomes that Metal Gear Solid type combat. And I was like, holy shit. So from then on, I just stopped doing stealth and started getting caught. And I could fight all these crazy creatures and bosses and everything. It was amazing. Yeah. The coolest thing about the game as well was like the first week or month or so, you got to see a lot of the creations of people. People would make like ladders and bridges and ropes and everything, and then you could use them. So it was like a community-based thing of people coming together. Obviously now when we got something like Tears of the Kingdom, it's laughable to look at Death Stranding's little buildings, but you know, it's a different game, different engine. Hell yeah. But yeah, I think Sony Bend are ready to show off something. I hope they do. They've talked about a PS5 only new IP. If Days Gone 2 is coming, it'll be probably a couple of years from now, but I don't think it's completely gone. You know, I know we've seen articles and we've seen people say there's not a hope of it, Sony doesn't want to do it. Well, they actually kind of changed their mind because the sales on it did very, very well. The problem is the main director of the first game and Sony Bend got into a fight and left. He left over all that shit. Just sad. So I think a Days Gone 2 could do a great job. I would have him travel across America, tighten up the game a little bit, make it like fucking 5 hours shorter. Damn! Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. It was fucked up. It's a bit like you're at the beach, right? You know, it's like the end of times and all that. Then the fucking cutscene, the credits start playing, but you can get up as Norman Reedus and run around, and I'm like, fuck, dude, man. I was just shriveling into a tiny little man because I was hungry and thirsty and tired. It was like fucking 2 in the morning. I was like, Jesus. It was definitely a spectacle. I've never seen anything like it. It even trumped like Ubisoft's credits, and those fuckers go on for ages. That's the only Naruto I will... Exactly. It's true. You can't make me. Maybe one day, huh? Maybe one day. Jesus. Yeah, an hour of content, and you know, Sony does like to just go pop, 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 just like you can see here. So I highly doubt, besides maybe an intro or a little speech about numbers or something, I think that would be it. We'll probably see next month's PS Plus games and some PS. They're talking about a lot of cloud stuff as well. So let's hope there's not too much of that. People want like Last of Us Part 3. You might maybe get a flash of a logo, but they're focusing on something else, you know. Last of Us Part 2 Factions. But that's meant to have a story mode, you know. It's meant to be like one of these spin-off shows like The Walking Dead. So I wouldn't sweat that one too much. Be nice to get a crew together to play that, huh? Oh, fuck. Baldur's Gate 3. Today has not been that great of a day at all, unfortunately. Let's hope this cheers me up a bit. Nice. Nice. DPG to the rescue. Oh, yeah, that was some rescue, dude. You turned your face into a bullet sponge. It was fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. I think what happens is when you're looking down the sights of the red eye and all that, you can't see anybody shooting you to the sides. We got to play some that new indie game Planet of Lana. Very nice. I seen that After Us. I was this close to picking it up, but it's fucking $30. What is going on with these indie games? At least that one's, I suppose, 3D. It probably deserves it. But I am not living in fucking let's take a chance on a 30-40 euro game. I'm sorry. Fucking hell. Sometimes as well, like, I want to support them, but not to be mean or anything, because they're indie, they can be like 4 or 5 hours long. Like, motherfucker, I ain't paying fucking 40 euro for 4 hours. That's just bad maths right there. Bad maths. 30 again. Yeah, I think it's the new standard, dude. I think we're all bitching and moaning about the games being 70 euro now. The indie devs are like, just remove their fucking hand out of your ass. That's not what my wallet is. Son of a gun. Ah, well, it's all good. I really want to support as many as I can. I think not even the fact that they're a little more expensive is worrisome. It's things like PS Plus and Game Pass that have just fucked the value of games. I'm like, here I am, like I could have bought Timesium when it came out, but sure, it's on PS Plus now, so whatever. I don't know. It's both a great thing for saving money, but then I guarantee you, between sales, they probably get no one buying the games. You know, they're waiting for another sale or PS Plus or whatever. You leave for Iceland. Hell yes! Enjoy. See if you can settle down there. Tom Clancy's The Division. Yeah, I've seen that. It's going to be a pile of shite, though. It's like one of those mobile free-to-play things. It's sad that they're going that direction. But I'll tell you why they're going that direction. Because they don't want to do that series anymore. The guys over at Massive, who made the Division games, are working on an open-world Star Wars game. So yeah, I think Division, obviously with different gameplay. Between like the sweat, the muscles, and all these fighting games, you start to think some of the devs are just fucking, yeah. Especially the all Japanese devs as well. I mean, no, they like the kinky stuff. There's far too many sweats in these games. So yeah, they're working on a huge Star Wars open world game. Like I said, there's like 12 to 15 Star Wars games in development. You can't stop that Disney train, even if it's running over your mom. The 40 I paid for Kena was borderline. It was worth my time in the end, but if I were on the verge of buying it and saw 40, I probably would have waited till it dropped to 20, yeah. If it wasn't for those launch sales, I'm the same, dude. If it wasn't for the launch sales on Steam and PlayStation and Xbox, even though sometimes it's mostly 10%, 15% at tops, that's the difference, you know. If I'm looking at something, they're like, oh, we dropped it down to 27 instead of this price or that, you know. That's the difference. So I do want to support them, but like my time, and you know, I would rather get more time out of something else. I know indie games are hard to do, but like look at Planet of Lana now. That's a gorgeous experience, but it's 4 hours, you know. I bet you that's like even 25. And I know like money and the price of something and how much time you get out of it is completely variable depending on the person, right? Of course. But I don't know, certain kind of games, I think with Sony's a funny one because I feel like, for me anyway, when I get the platinum for a game, I'm done. I'm good. Like that, to me, I never have to return to that, unless there's DLC or something. But to each their own, you know. I know, like, I talk about Don't Starve a lot, but I got like 1,000 hours out of that. But yeah, I wouldn't say I put 100 hours in Minecraft, besides, you know, building little worlds and that. So it's to each their own. For sure. Yeah, he's going to Iceland. They're going to lock him in an Iceland prison. Finally. Finally. And he won't be allowed to awake for 1,000 years when the giant volcano erupts. The Krakatoa. Did you ever hear the fucking volcano names in Iceland? Oh my god, it's like 75 letters. It's like fucking Snoop Dogg when he was trying to pretend that he was like one of the new mumble rappers. Like, damn. Damn, Snoop Dogg. Any fighting game fans out there? Do you guys gonna pick up any of them? The motif for this year's fighting games is story mode and open world mode and all that. We've finally reached the apex of fighting games where they're like, we can't just offer fighting games and Evo and all that anymore. We have to do more. I'm okay with that because, you know, they'll relaunch all this stuff as if it's brand new ideas. As if during the late 90s and early 2000s we didn't have story-based fighting games. They were fucking awesome. Nice. Hey Troy, how's it going? Good timing, good timing. I was about to start here in a few minutes. Lovely. You should definitely get some value out of this. There'll be some PSVR stuff, but not completely. Should be trailer after trailer. I could see Resident Evil 4, yeah, getting into VR goodness. I think we've seen a lot of that anyway. Nice. Street Fighter 6. Yeah, we got Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1. I'd say we'll see some Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay. For sure. Some more gore. Summer Game Fest seems to be really filling up as well, which is great. Let's see, is it started yet? Deedle 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 dee. I don't fucking trust YouTube as a fucking player, man. It's absolute garbage fire. Fuck you, YouTube. I'd rather use the Twitch. I got Twitch and YouTube going, just in case. Because I'm not fucking watching Buffalo Bill over here buffering all fucking day. It puts the buffer on the fucking video, or it gets the hose. Why is my technology sparking? I'll have to see. Is there anything worse when you're in the middle of a trailer and it starts buffering? Stay tuned. Yeah. I think, like, I hope they don't spend too much time on Spider-Man 2. I know that sounds crazy, but who the fuck here is not gonna get Spider-Man 2, you know? If you enjoyed the first one, if you just like Spider-Man, like, that's a sure bet. So spending too much time on it, spending too much time on gameplay, almost will do it a disservice. Because we're gonna buy that shit. I don't want spoilers. And it's already supposed to get its own state of play in August anyway, so... But here we are at like the 6th appearance of Final Fantasy 16 under a Sony umbrella, which is fucking crazy. That's too much. It's too damn much. It's too damn bad. My wildcard is Bloodborne. Yeah, Bloodborne for sure. See, the question about that is, that's what everybody wants. They want Bloodborne on PC. That's what they've been saying. The question about that is, who would do it, you know? Who would do it? Like, are you thinking Bluepoint? Bluepoint are making their own AAA IP, but it wouldn't be unheard of to have multiple teams. I mean, they've already remade Demon's Souls, and it was one of the most beautiful games ever made. Fucking lifelike. So who knows, you know? And then obviously, From Software are going to want some kind of a input there, you know? Bluepoint obviously worked very hard with From Soft with Demon's Souls, but it wouldn't have happened without Sony, because Sony both own the Bloodborne IP and the Demon's Souls IP, and this is why it hasn't come to PC yet, because they don't really know what they're doing, let's be honest. Where would you fit it in as well, Troy? That's the question. So we, without a shadow of a doubt, at Summer Game Fest, we're going to have the Elden Ring DLC, which should come sometime this year. I would put, like, over under September, August, something like that. A little bit earlier than you think. And then, oh no, it wouldn't be August. No, I'm way off there. Because Armored Core 6 is coming out in August. And that's from Software. Oh, I'm way off. Maybe December then. Maybe something like that. Or maybe early next year. I hope not. I kind of don't want it to slip to next year. And if they do a Bloodborne remake, do you leave that till next year then? See, where do you put that in? You don't want From Software going to bat against their own games. I still think like Armored Core, they'd be doing very well if they sell like somewhere between 3 and 4 million. You're going to have a lot of people just buying it off the back of Elden Ring, not realizing what they're getting themselves into. You know, it's a mech shoot 'em up kind of game. It's not a Souls-like, but no doubt they'll have kind of retuned Armored Core to be a little Souls-like. We'll see. I'd say some of the bigger bosses are going to definitely have some Souls ingredients in there. That'll be fun. Yeah, where do you fit that in? That's so much. That is so much. And you don't want to cannibalize sales of... Like, honestly, with those kind of games, you're pretty solid given a 1 to 2 month gap between them. But you really don't want to flood the market. Because, honestly, between the DLC for Elden Ring, Armored Core, you know, obviously they're working on more stuff, but it's not something we're going to see immediately. And Bandai Namco aren't stupid. They'd rather space it out, you know, one big From Software thing every 6 months. Space that fucker out so that gives From Software enough time to start, you know, riling up what's next. Elden Ring 2 or a new IP or something like that. Yeah. Blue Point, do you think so? Yeah, I hope so. They'd be the perfect people to do it. But, yeah, they are working on stuff themselves. They're based out of Texas, if you can believe it. But the pedigree they have over there is unbelievable. They were mainly known as the porting studio, the collection studio. They made the Uncharted collection, the old PS3 one, and they made the Metal Gear Solid one. Now, they had put out a big tease a good while ago. It was like fucking 2 years ago, and it had Castlevania in it. It had Bloodborne. It had a couple of things in it, and people were trying to decipher it, you know. Alright, it should be starting. Hello? Just stay tuned. Okay, let's actually dial in. Let's turn off my music. Ooh. Is it okay looking? Yeah. Can always slip over if it starts some shit. I'd rather hide chat. Ooh. Put some vodka, right? You should. Oh, that sounds like the end of the music. Here we go. Perfect timing. Yes! Starting off with mature. Actually, no, that means that's the entire show. That's the entire show. That might be for Silent Hill. Weird to see a 17. Here we go. See that PS5 Pro developer kit? Here we go. PlayStation Showcase 2023 begins. My nipples are hard. Is it loud enough? 6 AM, dude, you crazy bastard. Waking up morning. Cinematic trailer, not actual gameplay. Ah, here it goes. PlayStation Studios straight away. Oh, Haven! It's fucking Haven! Oh, shit. This is the Jade Raymond studio. She's the person who created fucking Assassin's Creed. Here we go. What's this?
You wanna know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people.
I'm getting Watch Dogs vibe.
And it's only getting worse.
Heist?
We decided to do something about it.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Damn! Fucking heist game, let's go!
Drink and drive to work 9 to 5s when I was in high school.
Sheesh.
This my pick, I'll crop you. Married to the game, said my I do's got a window seat like Erica Badu.
Redfall who? Okay. Looks like 3-player squad heist game.
You ain't got it, then you can't flaunt it. Pull up Lamborghini and Sonic.
Rival crew. Fair game. Okay. Fair games. Alright, alright. Take it till you make it. I saw that. I saw that. Nice. Interesting. I'm thinking like open lobbies. Just take the whole heist from GTA and stick it in its own game. Could be cool. I have faith in Jade Raymond's team. Start off with a little bit of sizzle reel.
Hi everyone.
Fuck Shrek!
I'm
Fuck!
Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce what's next for PlayStation 5. We're now into the 3rd year of the life cycle of PS5, and we've been fortunate to have so many fan-favorite titles released on the platform. What's even more exciting is that developers are just scratching the surface of
Who let this old man in?
with the gaming experiences that they create. Today, you'll get a glimpse into some of the most breathtaking and imaginative content that will be coming to PS5 and PlayStation VR 2. And now, what you've all been waiting for. Enjoy the show.
Oh, he actually had emotion there. Battle Royale? I hope not. I'm thinking more like three-man squads. Kind of gives me Payday 2 vibe. Alright.
Super Earth, our home, our way of life. But freedom doesn't come free.
Oh, shit!
Sweet liberty! Look familiar?
This is the Starship Troopers, no?
Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now.
CGI.
You could be next. That is,
Melakona, hello. Congrats on graduation, dude.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2.
The Helldivers.
Woo! Yes, sir. You didn't miss much. We just had a
Experience
Haven.
true freedom.
Cool. Helldivers 1 was like top down, right?
The freedom to travel the galaxy.
Damn.
Here are the resources we need to build a better tomorrow. The freedom to encounter fascinating life forms and introduce them to our sophisticated technology. The freedom to make new friends.
Ah,
Represent the best of what Super Earth has to offer.
he fucking dead.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force and work together to spread prosperity
Shit, I thought it was Superman for a second. Watch Dogs 3, yeah.
and democracy.
God, give me Watch Dogs 3. Fucking Legion,
Become
man.
part of something larger
The
than
hell was that game?
Become a hero. Become a legend.
Get squashed.
Become a Helldiver. Becoming a
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
Helldiver may result in decapitation or mortification.
Aw.
Not all Helldivers survive.
Helldivers was pretty banging. Alright. We're starting off kind of like, you know, lighting the fuse. No big ones yet. Oh, this is the EA game, right?
Sir,
No? Immortals. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is Immortals of Avion. Yeah. This is coming out in July, I think. It looks pretty cool. First person magic type game.
gauge a little.
I was expecting some third party stuff so quick, but there you go. This could be very cool or mind numbingly boring. EA would be better off not using the EA original, you know, logo. Basically it means it's made by a separate team, but it's published by EA. So they don't have their grubby little mitts all over it. You know, it's the same way we got like things like Unraveled and shit like that. Oh, there's a big one. 2 live service games so far.
Oh boy.
You think? Well, Helldivers? Helldivers 2? Nice.
Rosharnians haven't had enough yet?
We haven't given them enough yet.
You having a few drinkies? Nice. Enjoy your graduation. You deserve it. You worked hard all year. I hope you said goodbye to that place properly.
Don't turn your back on me.
Some graffiti. Set off a little cherry bomb in the toilets. Fuck that place. It's better than Forspoken. Yeah, it was definitely not third person. Forspoken's one of those. It was one of those early of the year games, so we shit all over it, not realizing that so many more games was going to come out in a fucking horrible state. So now you go back and look at Forspoken, you're like, that wasn't that bad. But sadly, there's something that can't be changed about Forspoken, and that is that fucking pitiful writing. Jesus, like written by the same people who did like Miss Marvel or some shit. Fucking cringe writing. 505, they're a good publisher. What we got here? Destiny? Destiny 2 maybe? Yeah, I think so. Destiny 2 are doing massive collaborations with all of the games. Fuck, I don't know. No. It looks like that. Oh, that's it's fucking Ghost Runner 2. Is that what it is? Yeah. Cool driving. Yes, yes. What a cool little experiment that was. It's doing very well. That's another one of those. It's like fucking, you know, created by a couple of college students. Now look at it. Those driving sections look awesome. Nice. Every fucking mech thing looks like Destiny 2 these days.
Knowing you have only 66 days.
Oh, 60. Nice. Is this Stellar Blade? God, they're not stopping. No, this is something new. Cool. 66 days to live. What is this?
Just run away.
Neo, is it Neo 3? What fuck? Fucking jeez. Trippy.
It won't make any difference.
Oh yeah, man, this stinks of Neo 3. Who's gonna call it?
You know better than anyone.
That's Team Ninja all the way. Maybe Rise of the Ronin, huh?
Could escape.
No, this what? Sheesh! Man, give me all the samurai games.
Where's the mask? You too. This is a real face.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Damn! Oof. Oh shit! Fuck it! Wow. That was only 2 button presses. Cool. I'll play now. You might get the demo for Final Fantasy 16. What the fuck is that? Nah, this is too good for Neo 3, honestly. They wish. Oh, damn. Sheesh. That was a very Assassin's Creed stab. Could be Rise of the Ronin.
One last toast, and we're all done.
Because it does strike me as Team Ninja. Damn. Red Dead Samurai. Who's driving the carriage? Damn, I love these faceless assassins. Sheesh. You think Rise of the Ronin? Last we saw of it, it was more like Yakuza, where you're kind of paragliding around. I haven't seen Team Ninja's logo. Holy fuck!
Patience is the key, Master.
I think this is like completely new.
Time is not on his side.
Who knows? The last time we saw Rise of the Ronin was a while.
To do is wait.
I like this 66 days to live, like he's poisoned or something.
Let's kill him with time.
Damn. Jacking off the sword. Phantom Blade. Ooh, there it is.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Hookers and blow. Seems to be one of those Chinese studio collaborations. Yeah, what was it called? CSR Music, and I think that's what they're called. I've fucking never heard of them before. I'll be honest. Oh no way, Journey? Is Journey coming back? Journey 2? If that's not Journey, I don't want that. Oh, yeah, it is Journey, right? Return, the visionary behind Absu, the Pathless, and Journey Lost. Damn! God, it's a lot of water under the sand there. Giant squid, baby. They're back to blow our fucking minds again. These guys never stopped creating. The Pathless came out with the launch of the PS5. There's that running game where you were like shooting arrows and stuff. Yo, dude, they're everything they've learned. Pathless, Abzu, Journey, all put together in one game. Damn. I hope it's just called Cum. C-U-M. I would do that. That's me. Sword of the Sea. Boo! Boo! What happened to Cum? Project Cum. Nice. That's so pretty. Shit, dude. That's gonna explode on 4K TVs right there. Journey to the West. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Damn, that Phantom Blade Zero looks fucking sick nasty. It gives me those really cool Chinese games vibes where it's like, it's beautiful.
Full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined.
Got a nice cinematic walking sim.
Think of the world we could build if we believed in ourselves. If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient.
It's a new game from Jonathan Blow, maybe? After The Witness.
Face the universe without fear or delusion.
Not a single game has my interest. Ooh, that's not good.
Imagine vast cities full of life and light.
Quote number 165. The black hole goes red. Gotta get the cream.
Towards the sky.
How do you guys feel about puzzle games, walking sims?
Possible.
I don't know, I'm kind of spent on them, honestly.
If we believed. If we still had faith.
Talos Principle, too. Nailed it! You nailed it. Nailed it! Well done, Amid. This man gets all the internet cookies. The magic one, the samurai one so far. Okay. The magic one, Immortals of Avion, is coming out in July. Time for a nice little indie piece. Oh shit! Not the poor little swallow. Creator of Grease. Oh yes, or Grease. That was the little girl that would float around a 2D game. What's this? The Talos Principle 2? You waited years. There you go, see? You asked for something you'd be interested in, there you go. These guys specialize in beautiful just art come to life. Sif, is that you? Best boy. No! Yes! Nice little cryptid with the antlers. Don't you fucking dare. No, no, no. You done fucked up. What's with the Ronald McDonald fucking makeup? Aww. What the fuck, Sony, man? You out here killing wolves and shit? My favorite game so far was that Jim Ryan CGI. What the fuck was that, man? I swear I saw Shrek 5. Oh, Zibibi. Cute. Greece didn't really have combat. It was just a beautiful showpiece. Flowing animation and art. Aww. I think they're going to leave Spider-Man 2 for the middle showpiece, you know? So far on the Sony side of stuff, we've seen 2024. Okay, we've seen Helldivers. That's from a Sony first party. We've seen Haven's thing. Oh, cat! Oh, I love Cattails. This must be number 3. Yay! Yay! Pirates of the Caribbean, get out! Get out right now! These games are awesome fun. The second one lets you play 2-player with a dog, so I hope they do that again. But does that really work? Because most Americans call it Caribbean. So would it be Caribbean? We call it the Caribbean. Because we normal like that, you know. They say Caribbean. So would you say Caribbean? Doesn't work that well. Alright. That's some nice indie stuff. Okay, back to the main event. This Square Enix. This Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh shit! Yatta! Holy fuck! No, this is something else. Oh, it's some live service. Fucking Fortnite shit.
Okay, it's a showtime.
It's like Splatoon and Fortnite had a baby and no one asked. Sounds like the Sonic team. Yeah, it's literally Splatoon. Well done. Who gives a fucking shit? Like, there's not even that much of a fan base for Splatoon. You're chasing the wrong rabbit. Splatoon has like a really, you know, big fucking community on the Switch. But it doesn't have widespread audience appeal. Never did. Hard enough to get people to play fucking Zelda. Nice. That's Square Enix best.
Ready for the foam star party?
Remember, this is the team that sold off. Fuck me. Foam Stars, man. No. This is the team that sold off Deus Ex and Tomb Raider and all these other great studios for this shit. No, this game I'm looking forward to. Plucky Squire. This is an incredible little indie game.
To the land of Mojo. Here we find Jot, the plucky squire.
Square Enix need to stay in their fucking lane. That's what they need to do.
Crash and Pip. Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
They
You jump between the books and the houses and everything. Look, this fucking cool, right?
Beyond.
I wonder how this is gonna run, though.
There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore.
Look at this. It's literally Link's Awakening.
Surprises and attractively furnished accommodation.
This is right up my alley.
Our heroes must battle Humdrump across the 2 realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical design.
The Plucky Squire.
Off the page and into adventure.
It looks ready. It looks done. It also screams of PS Plus. My brain is broken. There's been so many games. Alright, I think that's indie segment done, maybe? Back to the main event. Nice. Get your appetizer. Now for the fucking main course. Oh. What's this? House builder or something? Oh my god. Oh, I've seen this, seen a game like this. Fucking break everything. Demolition crew. Voxels. Looks like it's Sif, right? Yeah. Yeah, Cat Quest is awesome. People lose their minds over these types of games. He's invisible! It's like Splatoon 4 and had a baby and no one asked. Yeah, foam stars just sounds like porn stars. We're gonna see a lot of Fortnite rip-offs, sadly. Battle Royale is not dead, no matter how many times you shoot it in the back. Boom. Nice. Last time I saw that, I did not do that kind of stuff. This year, bitch. I love voxels. Those little cute pixels. I love them. Why did they do the little PlayStation logo and then jump back into more indie stuff? Make it make sense. Split up your conference better. That's a big old ant. What the fuck? No! Oh, are we coming back with like Earth Defense Force or something? Those games are huge. Or is it like Everything? Remember that game, Everything? Bugs Life. Live action. Fuck you, Disney. His frog is the bird, and then the bird. It's like honest trailers. The bird flies into the fence and almost drops his frog. And he's okay. He's still got the frog. This dead frog. And he starts picking the frog's eyes out. Then a crocodile comes along, fucking eats him. And then the crocodile's got like bad allergies. Oh shit! It's going to PS5. No, most things are probably multi-platform, but because it's a Sony show, they don't acknowledge the others. And it's only really Sony that does that, I've noticed. Xbox can do it too. Oh, look at this! This is the Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god, that was brilliant. Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Snake Eater. Yes! I can't believe they got us with that. Very sneaky, very sneaky. He's back, baby. He's back. Oh. Yeah. Probably won't see this till next year. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. Coming to PS5. Snake Eater. There's Naked Snake himself. With clothes on, optional. Goddamn the modern community. Oh, he's going to talk about the collection. There it is, the Master Collection. Alright, only Volume 1, Konami, you bastards. So that means... Hold on, that was too much. Fuck, we'll go back when the stream's over. It looks like there's Volume 1, so Volume 2 might have 4, 5... Might even get, like, what we all want, which is fucking Peace Walker. People have returned to Akaspa. That was so fast. People are kind of weirdly more excited. This could be... This gives me like Kenna vibes, the team from Kenna. What the hell? Damn, they're not slowing down. Holy hell, I just get whiplash from all the games. Like, oh fuck. That was so clever. Australia, right? Yeah, the average day in Australia. Nice. You had me with the cool little people and then you lost me with the building. We're in this horrible like farming era. You know when we used to take a piss out of Farmtown and Farmville? Well, I hope he didn't take the piss out of it too much because we're stuck with it. Horizon what? Oh, nice. See, that's more like it. Oh, PlayStation found their Zelda, I think. You can't make one. Buy one. Yep. That's fucking Zelda. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna copyright the word paraglider and make fucking millions. Millions. Nice. Powers of Agaspa. Nice. That looks really fun. I don't mind light building, but damn, I just can't I can't even take care of myself. Alright, here's the Final Fantasy 16 segment. I think we're gonna get a demo for this afterwards.
You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
Some people are not impressed with these graphics because they're based on, you know, 11, 14. It's definitely a distinct art style for sure.
Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
This game is gonna make God of War Ragnarok look like Atreus' little fucking afterbirth. Shit! Shit!
Better hope so. Crystals take more than they give.
How fucked up is it we have to wait for a Final Fantasy game to get big cinematic boss fights? What the fuck is going on over at Sony Santa Monica?
We're talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. Are you with me?
Whoa! Square Enix love their particle effects.
Tell me true. Do you believe
Imagine if Square Enix did like CSI or Law and Order. It'd be just particle effects of jism everywhere. Like fuck. Next generation jism.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this.
No. Never led astray by your blind resolve.
And thus is the fight of hope severed.
This is coming out next month.
We don't need your salvation.
22nd.
We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Come to me, Ifrit!
Ifrit. I'm really looking forward to the kaiju fights.
What are the dominants?
Ramu.
Mighty acts of God.
Jesus. I look like anima.
Talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
Sheesh. Played any of the Metal Gear games. Very good.
Darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
Bahamut.
To be a monster.
Shifa. Phoenix.
I made a promise to my friends, and it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Damn.
Your efforts will avail us naught.
Odin.
Ooh. Fight.
The Pale Rider.
We endure. We don't need a reason.
Fly, fly. Damn. That's gonna be special. It's just nice to go back to normal Final Fantasy post the mess that was 13 and 15 and all, for fuck's sake. Here we go. Can you believe we haven't even seen Spider-Man or anything yet? Wow. They're really confident. I should have timed it when it started. I suppose we're like 2 minutes past 9, so we're like technically halfway through the show. It's been a slow builder.
I'm trapped here. In this nightmare.
Fucking Alan Wake 2?
Right to escape.
Wow, it is Alan Wake 2. Wasn't expecting that.
Is a step forward. Into darkness.
I'm
Damn.
glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
God, this is going to be incredible.
It's right up your alley.
Rumored October release
The
date.
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Oh, he's still in the room. He's still in the room. Wow.
Only the rumors. He
Damn,
was
look at Bright
chasing
Falls.
White.
Wow.
Someone knew they were here. Was playing a game with them.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about...
Oh, there's Sam Lake. No way. Wow.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead.
Mr. Scratch. Oh, we get to play as different people besides Alan Wake. Interesting. God, Remedy just go from strength to fucking strength. If you ain't playing these guys' games, you're missing out. Quantum Break, Control, Alan Wake. The fuck is that?
I'm forgetting.
See, look, he's trapped in a city, and they're investigating Bright Falls.
Something's not right.
That's so clever.
Easy now.
It's so clever.
First things first.
We're gonna have multiple stories.
What's your name?
Uh-oh. That's not Alan Wake. Yes, October 17th. Wonderful Halloween. Yes. Now, there's another evil in the Alan Wake universe called Mr. Scratch. And he's basically evil Alan Wake taking over him. Oh, here we go. Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is meant to be October as well. Whoopsie. Did I tell you that October was filling up fast? But this is basically a rebirth of the Assassin's Creed series. Think Assassin's Creed 1. It stars Basim. If you know the story, I won't spoil it, but yeah. We're going back to the good stuff. Assassination targets, 20 plus hour, not 150 hours, 20-hour gameplay. But it's also going to have an appropriate price tag. I think it's going for like $50 right now. That's good. It's gonna have. It's literally almost basically the remake of 1.
Find a way to get you inside without being seen.
Takes place in ancient Baghdad.
Look the other way. I shall see what flavor best suits me.
If you're burnt out in Assassin's Creed, though, I don't see this changing your mind too much. That's just me. Yeah, the old pickpocketing is back. Unfortunately, so is stealth and tail missions.
Find a stillness and let's go.
Nice. You know, the graphics are not actually blowing me away. It looks like Assassin's Creed Origins. There's a nice lighting engine, that's about the difference.
The stage is yours, Basim.
Basim. Nice. So this is the reason they're doing this as well. That Ubisoft are very confused now. They're getting a bit senile. They don't really know what their fans want anymore. They've cancelled more than a dozen projects. I'm now doubling down on Far Cry, Prince of Persia, and Assassin's Creed forever. Oh, is this the game we just saw earlier? No? Oh, this is from Night in the Woods, yeah? I think it's Night in the Woods 2, remember? I played it. Holy shit. Is it? That's the same little kitty from Night in the Woods. I'll never forget it. It was like one of my first playthroughs. There's 2 October games. I like this. It's like a Cat Through Time or something. A Tale of Two Kitties. No? Too far? Cute. What is it? Revenant Hill. Yep, definitely from the Night in the Woods, guys. Rise Together. Cool. Coming to PS5. Finji. There was a little bit of trouble over the Night in the Woods. It came out afterwards that it was another one of those hateful members of staff and all that shit. Who knows? Side games. Okay, okay. This is it the Atelier games or maybe a new? Not sure. Maybe a new. What do they call those games? The YS, the East games. We like our JRPGs. The Green Triangle. I think there's a weird name for it. It's like when they used to do Substance. Metal Gear Solid Substance. It might be like Metal Gear Solid Omega or something. Anything you see here that is not specifically Sony is probably come onto all platforms. Grand Blue. There we go. I can't keep up with them, to tell you the truth. I used to when I had more time when I was a teenager. Played every JRPG, man. It was all you could eat buffet. Alright, Street Fighter 6. Damn, are they just gonna leave Spider-Man 2 for last? Actually surprised to see Alan Wake 2 in there. I thought that was Microsoft's baby. But not to be mean or anything, but anything that's shown here that, you know, it means leaves more room for Microsoft to, you know, show some good stuff. Are they going to show Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1? Jesus.
When you said you were seeking strength, despite having no real need to do so. Honestly,
you know what I really wish these companies would go back to? The one more thing. They don't do that anymore. It really annoys me. My favorite thing used to be one more thing. You'd be blown away and you'd be like, oh, I'm done. And then they'd finish you off with one more thing. It was always something crazy. Like Twilight Princess was one more thing.
It's probably worth looking into this nice shawl.
This guy needs to sort out his hair, honestly. Easy Plat, can't wait for AC Mirage, yeah? I do own the cutting simulator. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. Very good game.
Bison, he attempted to set the world under his heel through violence.
Brought down an AC a long time ago. I want to give it a try, but every iteration was a letdown. Ooh. I want to see something about Wolverine. Yeah. I was hoping, we'll see, like we'd get the Spider-Man 2 trailer, right? And then you'd have him swing past, and then the camera will kind of zoom in on a pub, and it'll just be like Logan in a bar fight or something. Just to show that they're kind of in their own little... Because it's been rumored that they're in their own little video game universe. Whether they'll meet up or not is another thing. This feels very safe. This is not what I was expecting. This conference so far. But who knows, you know, they might just fucking go back to back. There's still like so many studios we have not even heard from. Like where's Blue Point, where's Sony Bend? What's this? It's got like a Persian vibe to it, psychedelic Persian. Yo, is it from the fucking Dead Cells guys? Cool. Holy crap. I love the art style. Very 50s sci-fi. Ultros. I like the Final Fantasy villain. So far, the most hype was Metal Gear Solid Remake and Alan Wake 2. I just wasn't expecting Alan Wake 2 to be here. Can't wait for that. It's just a no-brainer. Such an incredible story. Very clever. Imagine a writer like being trapped, constantly writing forever, but everything he does is played out. Perfect world. Okay, it's time for a little Chinese MMOs. I swear, Genshin Impact like just fucking changed the game. They're pushing MMOs and all these kind of games all over console. They have their fandoms, you know. Everyone that says like weeboo shit and this and that. It's like 7 fucking million people playing it as we speak, you know. This looks fun. Is this just more perfect world? Yeah, it's hard not to draw similarities. Maybe it's hardly Tower of Fantasy. Cool. Yeah, the thing about these kind of games is you're either part of the fandom and loving it. Yeah, Tower of Fantasy. This was the Genshin ripoff. Obviously, it's doing a lot more than that. But yeah, fuck. All right. Oh, what is this? Is this wild? Capcom. Oh my god, is this Dragon Dogma 2? It's fucking Dragon's Dogma 2! Fuck! Oh, fuck. Once I saw that griffin, I'm like, slow down, Sailor. Damn.
You protected me from the dragon's flames.
You need only believe.
The fuck is the lion man?
Destiny arisen.
Of course, that begs the question.
Arisen.
If he's a mere mummer,
Jeez, I wasn't expecting to see this. It's only just announced it.
Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Praise be.
Furries are welcome.
Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont!
Damn, the magic is back, baby. There's no real combat game out there that does magic like Dragon's Dogma. It shits all over from softwares. Even Elden Ring. Oh, the writing is back as well. Good, good. Sheesh. I'm actually very surprised. This feels like 2024. Ew.
That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I didn't think it was ready to go at all. Wow. It's not even going to get a date, is it? Nope. Doesn't even get a date. Yeah, that's still a while back. Oh god. Security breach, DLC, ruin. If it wasn't for the movie coming out, this series would be fucking dead. Oh. Everyone under the age of 12 loses their mind.
We are excited to inform you that you did an adequate enough job the first time around to have you back.
This is very third-party heavy.
There were no other applicants. So strap yourself in and get motivated to an appropriate degree. Because you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. That's a whole new game, isn't it? Oh, for fuck. I wanted to. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we get a moratorium on these fucking games, please? Scott's like gone years. He's like, please, just let it die, man. Fucking let it die, please. These kids are starting to just fucking get a whole new separate side of furries. Like, I'm not a furry, I'm an animatronic. Alright, Sony. Time to pull back the label. Oh, now it's VR2 time. Fuck me, you've already stabbed me in the ass. Now you're gonna shoot me in the head at the same time? Fuck! They may remember they have some first party stuff. How did it didn't start with Spider-Man 2 or something? Yeah. Didn't we already get a trailer for this though?
How far could he have gone?
Now there's rumored to be Half-Life Alyx coming at PSVR 2, and that would be a reason to own one. Resident Evil games are literally holding the PSVR 2 up on their back, like their backs are broken. We got Final Fantasy 7. Oh no, Resident Evil. Oh, but cool to get Final Fantasy in VR. You got Resident Evil 7. You got, does 2 have a VR? Probably does. Resident Evil 8 VR. Resident Evil 4 Remake VR. Ugh. People just want to be staring at Ada's boobs. Are they going to be racist to Ada's voice actor in the VR version as well? Of course they will. Coño! Great remake, great game. But really what we want to see is Separate Ways DLC. Nice. Wait. VR mode. I don't like the sound of that. VR, that might not be the entire game. In development. Even Capcom, with all their great engines and everything, they can't keep up with demand. Vertigo Games.
Oh, forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Like,
do you ever get just hyped for these CGI trailers and then you remember it's VR 2 and you're like, fuck!
You see, everything started 2 years ago when I met Fred.
Oh, what's this called? Arizona Sunshine 2?
And ever since then, it's like I see his face everywhere. And lately, I've started to develop some destructive tendencies.
I finished the first one.
What do we have here? Well, what's a bit of armless fun? Hello,
What,
ugly.
5 Nights? I've never played any Freddy game.
And since I met my new best friend, I guess I get a little overprotective.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do that in the game. Just so you know.
I'd love to sit here all day and chew your ear off.
Oh, Dragon's Dogma, yeah.
I'll be right out, boy. But as you know, time waits for no man. Catch you later, Fred.
That's a normal priest. Jesus.
Who's a good boy?
That's cool if that stuff actually popped up.
Woo! Looks like today's gonna be a scorcher.
Nice. They're actually really good games. Wish you had controller support. Smile gate. What was that running? See, this is what I'm worried about. You're more excited for VR2 games than fucking PS5 games. Ooh. They actually need a first-party military shooter. They need to bring back SOCOM. SOCOM these nuts. Check on these bitch. Laser 3D printing some new first-party games. Please. Shit. Oh, dang. Maybe it's going to be longer than an hour.
Peter Conrad. He was one of ours before he went rogue. We intercepted comms chatter referring to...
There might even be a chance we don't see Spider-Man 2, because like I was saying, it's getting a state of play in August. I just don't know if people can wait that long.
We need that intel by any means necessary. It's connected to a mind synchronization device. This is cutting-edge interrogation tech. We're out of time and out of options. We've got to go in.
Yet another lamb to the slaughter.
Let's see what the chat is saying.
Well, come on then.
God help me. I shouldn't go in there.
What you're made of.
Deathloop VR. L show. This is the entire span of the moronic generation. L's and W. Portal 3, good luck with that. Wolverine, Mario May Cry. How many people actually have VR headsets? Legitimate question.
You have to adapt.
Mid. Super hot. Where's Wolverine? Where's Spider-Man? Where's my Bloodborne 2? Good luck. Damn, people are just ruthless. Sony should just save most of the VR stuff for its own live stream. Damn, you're fucking ruthless. Damn. Yeah, people actually did a poll. Did they want GTA 6 or Bloodborne? Fucking Bloodborne 1. And now we're gonna get DMCA'd every time. Don't stop me. Fuck you. Can't believe Beat Saber is still going. Beat Saber was that popular, they built a studio around it. I don't know if it's got Beat Studio or something, but they're fucking huge. This guy's like, show Metal Gear. Where you been? Where you been? No Stellar Blade, I'm surprised. Not actual gameplay, okay. Oh, we might have something good here. Is this VR still? What the fuck? 33, 32. Damn, I like this. Bungie? Is this Matterfall? This could be Matterfall. No, it's more Destiny 2. They have a whole new IP called Matterfall, and fuck me. It's time to move away from Destiny. The fans have grown restless and toxic. Maybe it is the new IP. Engage. Damn. Dude, it might be the new IP. I think it might be Matterfall. It might change its name though. That's a nice noise. Marathon. Ooh. Nice. That's cool. I think Marathon... Was Marathon the original codename for Halo? Or was it the Xbox itself? Fuck yeah. Finally something new from... I am so done with Destiny. It's the fans as well. Like, it's between them trying to please a group that don't know what they want. It's done. It's time to move on. The fuck?
I don't even know where to begin.
Yes, I can't
You've missed so much. We've slain gods. Vanquished nightmares.
That was cool. These noises are not making me happy. Yeah, exactly. How's it going? Hello, Pyro.
Once fought against. I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, me too, kiddo. But hey, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Wherever the hell here is.
I hear Nathan Fillion. It's been a very lackluster show. I can't deny.
Contract site coming up.
Let's see, it might be able to pull it back.
15 seconds.
Wow.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
I think I know what this is. Didn't we see a trailer for this? Concord. What is it? Who's making it? What? Okay. Those kind of multicolored lines I've seen in another game. I think we're wrapping up. Concord. You know what that reminds me of? That Avalanche game, Contraband, which literally just did a scroll across a table. We know it's like Just Cause with heists. Wait, what? They snuck a fucking movie trailer in there? You evil bastards. You little shits. This is new Sony for you. Shoving all this shit down your throat whether you like it or not. I couldn't give a rat's. There's a fucking place for all this stuff. Damn. VR 2 having so much airtime is already a hard pill to swallow, but sneaking in the movie trailer. God, at least do fucking Spider-Man, it's coming out, you know? But they know this movie needs all the help it can get. I think it'll be good racing. But the idea is, it's meant to be one of those weird pseudo-meta movies where, see the way he's in a video game? They hire video game Gran Turismo players. I don't know. It's gonna end up like fucking Stay Alive or Death Race or something. You're like, what the fuck were you going for here? People would have rather something like Rush, even if it's not everyone's cup of tea. You sneaky bastards, huh? I would have put Across the Spider-Verse.
Thank you for joining us today.
Fuck!
Before we get into our final game, I have a few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion. And that applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5 console using remote play over Wi-Fi.
The PlayStation
Known
Q.
As Project Q. It has an 8-inch HD screen.
They're going for it.
Of the buttons and features of the DualSense wireless controller.
Very cool. You can't get people to buy VR too.
Forward to sharing more information in the near future. I'm also pleased to reveal our first ever PlayStation earbuds, which will bring next generation audio immersion to PS5 and PC. They simultaneously connect to
PS5 Pro next year.
Wireless technology will deliver lossless audio with low latency,
I actually like the Q.
outstanding sound quality while you're playing. Look out for more details soon.
If they don't launch,
today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment to delivering experiences that surprise and delight our players. I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support for PlayStation.
Yeah, if they don't launch the PlayStation Q at somewhere between $100 and $200, as hard as that may seem to reach, it's dead on arrival. Alright, what we got here? This is a brand new thing. What the fuck is that haircut? This looks like Bionic Commando or something. Predator, maybe? Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Spider-Man 2. What have we got here?
You grow slow in your old age, Sergei.
A fate you will not share.
Sergei, this is Kraven! This is Kraven! This is fucking Kraven from Spider-Man 2.
I've been in your shadow for hours.
Holy fuck!
Since nothing. Pathetic.
Kraven. Maybe he's getting his own game. Maybe that'd be good. No, they wouldn't. He's getting his own movie though. This is just the arrival of a new villain. And he looks fucking awesome. Thank God it's not that dumbass.
For an equal. And this is what you find.
I smell a new Sinister Six.
Perhaps a new hunting ground.
Oh, he's coming to New York, baby. He's coming to New York. Yeah! Yes! Black Cat. Holy shit. Oh, fucking hell. Kraven is in the building. Good luck, Spidey. You're gonna need it. The hunt is on. Ooh.
The great hunt begins.
Yes. I love that he's got his own team. That's brilliant. Damn. Not even a talk of Venom. Nice. Venom. That's probably all they're gonna show. God, Insomniac just fucking flexing on us. I love it. He should get his own game though. He's getting his own movie. 6 months later. Motherfucker's gonna...
Sighted in Queens. Closing in now.
Just no more random crimes. Good God. Queens. Couple of Queens and Kraven. So they're gonna take over the entire island. Damn. The Beast, huh? Ooh. Symbiote Spider. Holy shit.
No idea.
Wow. Oh, gameplay. Oh, shit. Look at the UI. Holy fuck. Oh, Dr. Connors. Did you hear that? Lizard almost confirmed. Oh my god. September. It better be September. Damn, look at the new moves.
Kraven wants a hunt. I'll give him one he'll never forget.
That's definitely Peter. I sense a symbiote Peter versus Miles Morales. I love the UI. Holy shit. Oh, that was a bit weak. I don't know what happened there, huh? Ooh, nice. Yes! God, it reminds me of Prototype. Holy hell. Gotta be careful. Peter in the symbiote suit. He's a dangerous man. I like the shoulder armor. Fucking cool.
Across the river.
Yeah, Lizard. Oh my god, I'm... Switch to Miles! Oh, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Oh my god.
Lizard.
There's your co-op.
Sounds like Kraven's checking off his... We don't have much...
Yes! The speed! The venom! Let's go! Yes! That's what they were saying. Oh look! No way! He's got the fucking spider wings. Yes. Oh, this is stupid. This is stupid. I love it. Wow. Dude, if this hits in September, like they're gearing up for a Sinister 6, Sinister 7 even. Yes. Yes. Alright, confirmed enemies so far. Venom, Kraven, Lizard. We're just getting started. That looks a little Vulture-like, would you say? No? That looked a little bit Vulture-like. Nice. Alright. Making our own little trails. Lovely, lovely. God, they're taking like a page out of fucking GTA 5 or something. Switching over. Nice. I really love the UI. Holy shit. It's a little bit intrusive in the bottom there, but it's okay. It works. No doubt you can switch it up. Let's see what he's got. Look at all these gadgets. Oh, nice. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So you can see that it's only Peter uses the symbiote suit. You see that? Wow. As if Miles needs it, honestly. Damn, he's got an upgrade. Holy shit. Down with the ray tracing and everything. So good. Yeah, Kraven is a Spider-Man villain. Hell yeah. Who the fuck is Kraven? Yeah, he's a giant, like, Russian hunter, and he hunts people. And he always used to look like Freddie Mercury. It was like the joke. But, yeah, once... The dangerous thing about Kraven, you can see there, he went to the house. He hunts smell, you know, and uses hair and bits like that. So he's not just hunting Spider-Man. He's hunting fucking Peter Parker all the way to fucking the people he loves, you know. That's why he's the most dangerous of his villains. Might not be the most powerful. But it's cool that he's got his own team. I could see him being the kingpin of this game. Not necessarily overarching villain. God, the lizard in the flesh. Wow, I can't wait to see this. I really love the lizard story. The idea of a man who lost his limb trying to re-go it using... That's Vulture!
Follow the fish. Drone's picking up lizard's trail.
Is it?
He's still eating. We can catch him off guard.
Wait, what?
Genki, get behind me.
It's Genki? Oh, look, he's shredding stuff. Shredding his skin. That's a big fucking lizard. Wow, that's what I like to see, Insomniac. Let's not just do the little man with a giant lizard. So it's not Vulture. It's his little friend using a eagle eye. Damn, Peter. Scared much? Fucking hell, dude. Your hentai is showing.
Hey, man. The building's swarming with hunters.
Oh, I'm telling you, Miles versus Peter. I swear to God.
Hey, Mr. Parker. Mr. Spider-Man, I mean.
You watch your robot mouth.
Isn't complete.
This is fucking cool. No clue about the Marvel Universe.
Genki, wait, be chill.
You're lucky to discover it. Oh, Jesus.
Me neither.
The question is, will we see more symbiotes? He's fucking huge. He is huge. Wow. That's a real lizard. Oh my God. Gojira. Good God, look at this. Into gameplay? Oh, Insomniac, you devils. Jeez, it looks like Uncharted 4. Wow, wow. We haven't seen that kind of fidelity since then. Sheesh. Alright, did we get to switch over? Sorry. Nice.
Really exciting. Keep it tight, man. Watch out for
Why do I feel like I already hate Genki? Shut the fuck up! Ooh, that's nice. I like the way Miles got... That was a little across the Spider-Verse, wasn't it? The hot purples and blues. Nice. Hey, they weren't lying when they said they gave the web slinging an upgrade. It's so much more powerful. There he is. Looks like Black Cat's coming. Who the fuck? Is that Peter in the water as the symbiote?
Spider-Man is fighting on right now.
No, I think it's Lizard. Probably just fast in the water. Cutscenes are still a little last gen looking. Hobgoblin, yeah, that would be nice.
I warned you about going after Connors.
God,
Now this is on you.
Peter sounds so different, so angry. Fuck me. He's gonna be uncontrollable in this game. Oh, he's got some of the old fucking spider flying, huh? That was cool. That was slick. I think this may be the last time we see Peter Parker, I think.
Oh, no. Spider-Man has got defenses.
Nice little armor there. He's fighting so rashly. Why does Miles still call him Spider-Man? I know you're like both Spider-Man. Uh-oh, you're in the lizard's world now. We'll have a little swimming section. Yep. It's chow time. Nice. Jesus Christ, he is huge. Yeah, he was in the Miles Morales game. They always have to do a little friend. Always some little NPC that has to have the responsibility of yapping. Yapping away. Nice. Little Spider-Man jet ski, why not? Oh, damn. Resident Evil 2, where you at? Nice. Damn, 3 villains just like that. I can tell this is pretty early on in the game. This may be even the intro. Oh, frame rate just fucking died there. Don't like to see that. Poor fisherman. Damn, yeah, this is definitely fair fucks to him. This is on the level of Uncharted 4's chase scene. Fine. He didn't give a fuck.
1, 2, 3.
Damn, he just said fuck you to the droid. Yeah, Miles and Peter, they're definitely gonna fight. Probably multiple times. Will they bring back the old iconic church bell? We'll see. Keep an eye out on the trailer, dude. You might get to see some more villain stuff, maybe. All sneaky beaky like.
He got away from us.
Symbiote suit looks really cool. I like it. It's got like an armored vibe to it.
I saved the tracker. Let's go, man, before he gets too far. No.
It already feels like a lot, yeah.
You sure?
This is like an intro.
So do I.
The question is, how are they going to deal with Venom's origin in this game? Which I think is an important thing.
Right? No. He's never like that.
I'm telling you, dude, they're going to kick the shit out of each other. This is going to be awesome. Where's Sandman? Not sure. Whoa. Spider-Man 2. Be greater together. September. Fall. Okay, fall. I'll take your fall. It could be still September. I think that's it. That's all she wrote. Insomniac just saved that conference. I'll be honest, they saved that conference. That was mediocre. This was supposed to be phase 2. Fuck me, it's not even phase 0. I was very mediocre. Where the fuck are the rest of the teams, you know? I was mostly 80% third party with about 20% first party. Yeah, too much time spent on VR too. A lot of indie stuff. A lot of first party, third party. Very good. Very good. I was hoping for complete opposite, like 80% first party, 20% third party. That's good. And all the games they did show are fantastic. It's just better places for them, you know. Snake Eater. Hopefully what this does is, I hope it starts Sony back doing proper annual shows Honestly, they should be doing big shows every 6 to 9 months, you know? Yeah, you're right, though. They probably showed too much Spider-Man 2, because he's going to get his own state of play in August. That was meant to be the big blowout. Yeah, that Spider-Man 2 actually saved that show. Blah, blah, blah. Damn, and Jim Ryan comes out and he's like, you're about to be blown away. And fucking another 45 minutes of indies. Like, the fuck is Shrek eating these days, man? It's like Shrek, but he's wearing like human skin. What happened to you, Mr. Jimothy Ryan? What happened? Tell me all about it. Alright. Yeah, that was a really good solid 8 out of 10, but I was expecting a 9.5, you know? They built it up like that. Let's go find the Metal Gear Solid stuff. That game was fantastic. That was one of the first ones that blew me away. A Phantom Blade Zero. I still don't know who the fuck makes it. Here's the thing, any game you didn't see that you're waiting for, like we were talking about Rise of Ronin and stuff, they're still coming, you know? And arguably, I prefer when a studio, when we don't see these games, because we already know, like I didn't need to see Final Fantasy 16 there again, you know? We know they're coming. Let's use this precious time to really give another game, you know, the massive stage, you know? But clearly Square Enix are so far up Sony's ass, I can't see where one ends and the other begins. Including that weird fucking Foam Jism game. Whatever the fuck that was. Foam Stars. There's just no business being there, but you can tell, I'd say before the year's over, or at least next year, that they will probably buy Square Enix. And it would be a good fit because, you know, they've been basically the same quite some time. They showed off Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake so fucking quick, and the collection, that I didn't even have time to catch me breath. Yeah, everything they showed, I'm really happy with everything they showed. They could have, oh man, there's just so much they could have. Yeah, YouTube are like weird when it comes to rewind and stuff.
Believed in what it means to be sentient.
I think, yeah, Spider-Man 2 definitely best in show. Metal Gear Solid 3, Alan Wake 2 was amazing, and that Phantom Blade Zero was kind of the big surprise for me.
Rising towards the sky.
I can't even find the Metal Gear Solid 3 because it's that fucking short.
If we believed.
It was one of those long, cheeky trailers. They actually showed off a lot of games. Just everything went by so fast. Like the Haven game at the start. Then we got Bungie's new game Marathon. Then we got that Concord game, which they showed nothing of that. I don't know what the fuck that's about. So they actually did show off a lot. It just when you do that, when you do snippets, it's the type of thing that Xbox got shat on for, you know? Why are you showing Contraband? Why are you showing Fable? Why are you showing Elder Scrolls 6? It was just a CGI snippet. But, you know, they'll lap this stuff up over on the Sony side. That's the kind of bullshit I hate from the industry, you know? It's like, the games are coming. I would rather just know of its existence. I don't really care that much whether it's CGI or not. I'd rather just get the confirmation that it's coming. Alright, so this was our Snake Eater. At least now I get the pause, you know? Nice. We get to pause and see when this collection is coming out. It's volume 1 as well. They're basically taking a page out of Capcom's book and Sega's book, which is horrendous these days, where they're really just nickel and diming all the old games. Everybody just loves it though. They're like, just, yeah, oh yeah, give me mini consoles, give me all this fucking shite that I can fill my house up with. Like, no motherfucker, we want one collection, not 7 fucking Mega Man collections, and 10 fucking Sonic collections. Bastards! Because they know we'll do it, they know we'll buy it, and I will buy it too. Because I have no other fucking choice. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to, the remakes or the remasters, they always give them different names. Like we had Metal Gear Solid Substance, and then there was Substance. I know that's confusing. Alright, it was a very short screen where they showed us the actual collection. So 3 is getting a remake. I know it's weird. And it's definitely coming to everything else. Don't let that fool you. And very quick flash of the rest of the collection, which is arguably more important. Just saying. Okay. It says Autumn 2023. Okay, so they'll fit that in there somewhere. And more importantly, the Volume 1 part, which immediately grabbed me. You can't call it Master Collection, then split it into 2, you fucking tards. So we'll probably get, with Volume 2, we'll get 4, which is, you know, the most important one. Then I'm surprised these versions they're giving away are not the full versions, you know, which is a bit silly. There should be, like, that Metal Gear Solid 2 should be Substance, and then we should have Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. Then I think in the Volume 2 we'll probably get Peace. I'd say we'll get Peace Walkers. We'll see what else we get. For me, it's Talos Principle 2, Cat Quest 3, and Spider-Man. See, look, that's like all indie stuff. That's fucking crazy to me. But there you go, as long as you're happy. It just seems so odd. There you go, I thought that they would just put out this conference and just win E3 before it even starts. But no, the floor is very much still open. If anything, I think none of the big three will win E3. I think Summer Game Fest will actually do it. Nice. Yeah, that was like the worst kept secret ever, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Just very odd that they're doing 3 as the remake. But there's a reason for it, because, you know, the modern stories are around Big Boss, where they did Metal Gear Solid 5. So he's arguably more important to Konami than just a good old Solid Snake. Hell yes. I don't think they'll go back and remake the others, but if there's enough want for it, if the remake sells enough, they will. It's Konami. It's always hard for me to give those cunts money, though. They might hold a lot of nostalgia and good memories back in the day, but you're not giving that money to Konami 20 years ago. You're giving it to the horrible pricks that own the place now, you know. They'd rather put it into Koplinko machines and things like Metal Gear Survive and that. Yeah, I could see them doing that. Put like 4, put like Peace Walker in there. Maybe the Twin Snakes. I don't know. They're all like remakes of the old games, you know. Twin Snakes was a remake of Metal Gear Solid. People would have arguably maybe wanted that. I still think Sons of Liberty Metal Gear Solid 2 is the best out of the bunch. 3 is amazing though. It goes back to the real shit, you know. Camo and sneaking around, and yeah. But 2 is just mind blowing. To this day, it stands as one of the coolest stories in video games that kind of was prophetic in the future, you know. The idea of giant corporations running things and puppet governments and things like that. Metal Gear Solid stories, yeah, it is pretty fucking hard to follow. So is most Japanese series. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, you name it. It's fucking hard to follow any of them. You're best off just to sit down and play one, have fun in that moment, not worry too much about the big overarching stuff. Yeah, the last time we got a collection was, God, was it 2011? Jeez, it was. It was made by Bluepoint. Where the hell was Bluepoint there? God damn. Where was Sony Bend? Where was everybody? Holy shit. Definitely a strange conference, for sure. Holy hell. Very, very strange. I kept expecting more. Just one more studio, you know. I don't even know where some of the stuff is coming from. Twitter's the best place to go for all the news. Like, you could read like 17 articles and not get all the stuff, but everything is just beautifully nice. Alright. Nice. Yeah, so everyone's freaking out that Alan Wake is coming to PS5 only, and that's not true at all. It's coming to everything. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Pretty much everything that was shown besides the Sony first party stuff is coming to multiple consoles. The only exception, as I said, was Final Fantasy 16 because they money had that. Everything else, nice. Wait a minute, Marathon? No way! Bungie's new IP Marathon is coming to Xbox. What the fuck? I thought Sony bought them. That's weird, dude. Damn, they must want that money too, you know? Interesting. I'll keep that playing while I'm looking at the reactions on Twitter. Yeah, people get really pissy. Unfortunately, just the way Twitter is now, it's the worst it's ever been. That, once you look at one tweet or something, you just get inundated with shit, and it's all like console fanboy shit that I couldn't give a fuck about. I dropped the fanboy stuff, you know, when I was a teenager. I don't have a fucking hard-on for any bit of plastic. They don't owe you anything, and you don't owe them anything. Just play the game, support the devs. Fuck the corporations, man. You're nothing but a number You're nothing but an MCU at the end of the day. That's all you fucking are. Multi-users, you know. Multi. That's all they care about. They see how many users they have each month, and that's all you are to them. You're a fucking user. So I just play on everything and enjoy as much as I can. I spent my time being a hateful little console warrior keyboard incel. Like, you'd never get out and done. You just spend your whole day bitching and moaning. Fuck that. Sony has officially neutralized Nintendo with foam stars. That's funny. Foam stars would probably do better than Splatoon. Because like I said, Splatoon, everyone who plays it loves that thing. But it's a small, vocal minority of people who love it on Nintendo. No one plays it in any sort of... This game looked really cool. Any sort of competitive sense, you know? It's not... They do like these competitive wars, but it's like kids throwing water balloons at each other, you know? It's fun. It's fun competitive. Nice. Yeah, look, what are all the other Sony studios working on, and where is The Last of Us Factions? Good point. Where is The Last of Us? Where was Naughty Dog at all there? That was a pitiful show. And they have Strays Cross, a new first-person IP. They have The Last of Us Part 3. They have The Last of Us Factions. Where the hell were? Where was Sucker Punch? They said that they were going to show this in September of last year. You know, fucking 8 months ago, and the studios weren't ready, so they're like, let's give them time. Motherfucker, they're still not ready, apparently. They might do another show in September. The worst thing Sony ever did was get rid of the PlayStation experience that happened in December. It was wonderful. It was like the best fan thing that they could have ever done. Fans could just come along, get rare merch, they do a cool conference. It was really cool. And they just got rid of it. It used to be like the PlayStation experience and then the Game Awards, and it was just unbelievable. It was like a 1-2 punch and you're just on the floor. A lot of the time it was like they'd show you a trailer in Game Awards and they're like, check out the PlayStation experience afterwards. It was kind of genius. But yeah, Spider-Man absolutely saved that entire thing. It's weird that you're more hyped about PSVR 2 games than anything else. What the fuck? I thought Bungie's new IP looked very cool. Could be separate to Matterfall. So yeah, they're calling it Metal Gear Solid Delta with that that Greek letter. So you can imagine what they're going to do with that. That's an obvious, very deliberate move they've done there. So if they do remake the other games, they will be called Alpha, Omega, all that kind of stuff, you know. I could see them remaking the first 3 anyway, definitely. Beyond that, it's not necessary. 4 and 5 are fine. Let me see what else. Yeah, it was a really solid conference. It's like a good 7 or 8 out of 10. People get freaked out about 7, so I won't say 7. As if 7 is some bad number that's gonna hurt you when you go to sleep at night. You let your leg fall out of the blankets and a giant number 7 is gonna eat your leg or something. It's just 7, it's okay. So it's an 8. Spider-Man, it went from a 5 to an 8 with Spider-Man. You know, that was a good solid fucking 5 the whole way through. There's no high points at all. God damn it. I was really hoping we'd see more from their studios. They have 27 studios. We saw what 3 of them are doing there. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. There you go. Nice. Didn't get a lot of solid dates either, which is unfortunate. I think it was Alan Wake 2 was the only one who actually gave us a genuine date. Oh, and Assassin's Creed Mirage. There you go. The indie stuff looked absolutely incredible. Almost nearly more happy with that stuff than the AAA. That's the way things are going. Yeah, look, here we go. Before Bungie made Halo, it made Marathon. Yep. I fucking remember it. Bringing it back. So Matterfall might be a whole different thing. Yeah, Volume 1. Everyone's freaking out about Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1. Me too. Because arguably, what they do with Volume 2 could be awesome. I really love what they're doing in Alan Wake 2. From what we saw from it, like, you're going to have Alan Wake in this kind of a gritty, dark city. neon, rain, kind of New York vibe to it. But it looks like we're going to have a completely separate story going on with the FBI agents going back to Bright Falls in the first game. Looks incredible. Like, I would play anything Remedy put out. I remember they're doing a multiplayer Control game, Control 2, a Control movie. They're also working on the Max Payne 1 and 2 remakes, which are 2025. You know, don't even think about that. So yeah, they're firing off on all cylinders, and they're owned by nobody. So here's the Remedy, based out of Finland, incredible studio. I've been with them from the very start. Max Payne 1, all the way to Alan Wake, Control. Fuck yeah. The only thing I worry about this, I think everybody's weak point of Alan Wake 1 was its enemy variety and combat. Look at that! Wow. Some of that does not look like gameplay. That's crazy.
Something's not right.
Very cool. I'm getting like Silent Hill 2, Evil Within 2 vibes, and then Alan Wake as well. Such a great story. See that right there at the end there? That is not Alan Wake. Even if it shows Alan Wake to him, that is not him. That's Mr. Scratch. He's a dangerous bastard. Think of him as if it was your dark half, was manifest in a physical realm, written straight off the pages. Yeah, it was cool that they showed both of these together. Sometimes the games in these showcases are done, placed on purpose when they'll come out, you know? So think about that. I'll definitely play Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm liking the smaller price point, and going back to its roots is definitely important. It's going to be so reminiscent of Assassin's Creed 1, it might feel ancient. We'll see. Also, strange to play as Basim, but there you go. This was before the events of Valhalla. Obviously working on the Japanese Assassin's Creed game, which is going to be bigger, you know, more Valhalla. And then obviously we have Hex, which is further down the line also, 2025, 2026. That is based in Salem's Lot kind of stuff, you know. Possibly have guns. We'll see. Nice. Let's see, I'm still checking stuff. Yeah, the game and handheld. Someone called it Project Cube. Is it Project Cube now instead of Cube? I think they heard it wrong. It's Project Cube. Yeah, if the PlayStation handheld, which I think it's meant to be cloud-based, yeah, will let you stream games. It's not a Vita. So it has no business being priced like a Vita. That's all I'm saying. Sony, if you're there, like, keep it like between $100 and $200. And then you're gold. It'd want to be like $149. But I don't see that happening. We don't live in that realm. People are completely happy to spend $4 grand on a TV, and they're stupid enough to do it. And then they'll go out and fucking buy other stuff. It's like, damn, it's a race to the bottom, people. Let's get these prices down. See what's going on with the graphics cards? Everyone who spent $5 grand on graphics card, that's what's wrong. They're the people that's wrong with the industry. Now you're like, oh, I spent $300 on mine. Like, what the fuck? What do you say to the guy who spends $5 grand on a graphics card? You slap him. That's what you do. You fucking slap that bastard. I get it that money earned and is your money to do whatever you see fit, but god damn, people can't even afford to get to shopping. You're out here buying fucking frugalist, crazy nonsense. I want to see what these guys are up to. The Night in the Woods. Now, I think it's just a little nod to the cat. I don't think you'll actually be playing as the cat. There does seem to be a sort of a time travel thing going on there. They're very good. Vinci are very good as a publisher as well. Nice. Silk Song. We'll probably see Silk Song at Xbox's thing again because it's coming to Game Pass. But we're not going to see Silk Song in playable. It was actually playable back in 2019, and here we are, 2023, and probably pushed to 2024. Good lord! Back to the actual good assassin. I hope so. I don't know, dude. We'll still have tail missions and sneaking and stuff. You'll start to see some of the things that you hated come back. Grace Dev as well. That was wonderful. Bloodborne. All the Bloodborne believers. I feel bad for them. Not a fucking hope. We didn't even see a whisper of From Software. We did see something that could arguably be better. When I first saw it, I thought it was Neo 3. But it's actually Phantom Blade 0. See if I can find it.
Only 66.
66 days to live. I like that. S games. See, I don't know these guys. It was the next. It's another little Japanese. Or I keep saying that's Chinese. They're Chinese. It's all the Chinese devs coming in. That's what's happening, which is fine. So this used to be called Phantom Blade. Oh, it's still called Phantom Blade Executions. That's Zero with the strike in it. I kind of like Phantom Blade Zero a little bit better. Nice. Yeah, I've nothing against Chinese studios. I mean, they're you know, it's not been long since the consoles have
You know better than anyone else.
you know, been banned. I think this is like based on some Chinese mythos as well. It's cool. Very cool. Launching in. Maybe this is different. Phantom Blade Executioner is launching on iOS. This game can't be on iOS. Is it? Dude, I think this is coming to iPhone. What? Is that real? Can this run on a phone? Like I suppose when you see Genshin, a big giant open world game. Nah, that can't be right. No, I think Executioners is a different thing. Right? Yeah, no, that's a 2D game. So what's this one called then? Just maybe it is Phantom Blade Zero. They haven't updated their website yet. Why would you want to do that? Why, oh why? I have to do the digging. I swear I really should work for a fucking video game website or something. So it's not. So I think Phantom Blade Zero is separate. Yeah, it is. But it is Zero. I like that much better. Yeah, there's no way in holy hell this is run on iOS. iPhone. Cool. Nice. God, to have something like this, you know, and a possible Neo 3 in the future, maybe a Sekiro 2 in the future, and Rise of the Ronin, just living out my fucking samurai life, I swear to God. Couldn't be happier. Metal Gear. He looks incredible. Every little bit of a hair in his stubble, huh? Let's see.
Is not on his side. All we have to do is wait.
Fair Games, yeah, that was the first thing we saw from Haven Studios. That looked cool. You guys thought maybe Battle Royale? Maybe. It looks like it's more close to the 3-player heist game, taking each other down. God, if you see what Phantom Blade Executioners look like, it's kind of like a Japanese art style 2D hack and slash game. It's a far cry from this. Good day. That's really cool. I can't wait for that.
Get my heart back.
Get my heart back. Let's go back and have a look at Fair Games. This was the game to kick off the conference, so it already had just massive weight on the shoulders. It's made by Haven, the Jade Raymond studio, owned by Sony. This is Sony only. It still screams of free to play. I know. Maybe my video game worth is just all skewed.
You want to know about us? Seems like everyone does these
Yeah, I
days.
immediately thought of Watch Dogs and stuff.
It's simple. Too much money.
Let's see, Marathon was a nice surprise.
Just a few people.
It's the Stinger, yeah. God, people are pissed about Wolverine. Xbox already doing like a exclamation point in a box just to make sure that you know that Metal Gear. Yeah, I think people are pretty, sadly, I think some of them are, most of them are disappointed, I think. Honest to God, if it wasn't for Spider-Man 2. I wasn't disappointed. No, that's a solid show. But that's the problem, you create unrealistic expectations. And they did. Even Jim Ryan at the start was jumping out of his little weird deformed seat. He reminds me of the guy from Total Recall. Ah, the weird fucking, yeah, the weird little dude in the stomach. fucking Siamese guy. But then he like got detached and grew up. That's what Jim Ryan looks like. You gotta bring Shuhei Yoshida. Every time that guy's on screen, just puts a smile on my face. Because he's an actual gamer. Yeah, they fucking nailed Kraven. Holy hell. Good old Insomniac. They don't have to push for a Sinister 6 or Sinister 7 or anything like that. Like, that's fine. You know? It's just, if they don't, it's going to be endlessly compared to the first Spider-Man game from Insomniac. Yeah, now this leaves the ball firmly in Xbox's court.
I'm Jim Ryan.
I don't think that Xbox are going to do much better of a show than that, you know? I just don't. The only thing that would blow me away from Xbox is if they announce Hellblade 2 coming in December. That's about it. Everything else is a long way away. Starfield's going to do his thing. I've enough faith. You know, modern Bethesda ain't your Fallout 3 Bethesda, it ain't your... Even your fucking Skyrim Bethesda. Modern Bethesda is Fallout 4. Fallout 76. So Starfield's gonna be like Fallout 4. It's gonna be like a great fucking solid 8 out of 10. It's your favorite meal that you get every week. That's fine. But people want it to, they're like, it has to blow everybody away. It has to. It's otherwise Xbox is doomed. I'm like, what fucking planet are you living on? When they're fucking making billions every quarter. Even being number 3, like number 3 still getting billions, like it's not like you're dead last. But because of the console fanboys, they can't just have a great console like PS5 with great games. They have to shit on the other person, you know? And it's so weird, like it's really the most interesting thing. Like you always see Xbox versus PlayStation, but have you ever seen people fighting from Nintendo and PlayStation? Now that is pathetic. So basically Tears of the Kingdom came out and, you know, PlayStation fans, as I said, they're not, seemingly these group of morons are not happy enough with their console, so measly shit all over Zelda. And I think that's so weird, especially with this conference coming up, Spider-Man coming out and everything. I've never seen such an insecure fan base that's #1 right now as the PlayStation fan base. It's so weird. And I just like that I can own all 3 and play all 3 and not have to suffer these fools, you know? It's pathetic. Anyone who spends time with that shit, you need to wake the fuck up. It's not going to get you anywhere, you know? I think what's wrong is they have a chip on their shoulder from a bad PS3 generation. It ended really well, but it was a shit show for the first 4 years out of the 7 years or whatever, you know? It wasn't until the last couple of years where they're like, oh, let's just actually do our own thing. And I kind of want that PlayStation back, and that they didn't show it there, that's for sure. The most unique looking games that we saw there were from indies yet again. Sony didn't really show anything. But here's the thing, don't be dismayed. Just because you might have only seen 3 games from 3 Sony studios, that does mean they have 20 other studios doing things, you know? There's time. Give these devs time. Don't worry. It's not as if they might have closed Pixel Opus and maybe a few other studios, but they're kind of more smaller studios. It still sucks, but trust me, the big boys are still doing their things, you know? If you want me to spell out what most of the studios are doing, I fucking will, you know? But it might feel spoilery, it might feel rumory, you know? Or you're like, this stuff might never happen. Down, 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 down. And Konami did not show off Silent Hill 2 or the Castlevania stuff, so we'll see where that goes. We'll have a big Xbox showcase, and then the Summer Game Fest is 2 hours long. A good chunk of that will be the 10-year orchestra that they've planned. It's not going to last 10 years, but like 10 years of Game Awards. Yeah, I urge people to give this game a chance. Immortals of Avion. It's not doing itself any favors with a name like that. Completely unforgettable, and both forgettable as soon as you hear it. You know, that kind of way. It's like, oh yeah. She looks like an old PS2 face model I used to remember. Like a little pig face. Yeah, I know the EA part's going to turn so many people off, but I wish they'd see past that. It's not made by EA at all. Gives you that kind of bullet stone vibes. I wonder whatever happened to fucking that Witchfire game. I was waiting for that. Fuckers. It's made by the Punisher guys, and what was it? No, Painkiller, I think. Painkiller and Bulletstorm.
Given them enough yet.
Let's see what else we got here. Just checking in on everybody's reaction. It's not the same as it used to be. Twitter's really broken. God, this time last year I was just had it all lined up because I have my Twitter set up where it is just 100% game news, you know. Now in the For You, it's a fucking joke, man. It's half game news and the other half, good lord, fucking shit. People get into fights, TikTok trends breaking into people's fucking houses. Stupid. Nice. That's really cool. The Alan Wake 2 trailer they said is completely in-engine. It was all played on PS5. That's very impressive. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. Nice. Yeah, people were saying there's a lot of games as a service games. Troy, you were actually saying that. I didn't even really cop on to that. But you're right. What's happening as well is Bungie is going to be... Yeah, this looked amazing. This is Ghost Runner 2. This is an indie game. Yeah, Bungie is going to be a huge consultant for all the teams, basically helping them get up to their level. But I argue Bungie are not even up to their level anymore. I can't go by a single week or day even sometimes without the Destiny 2 fanbase being up in arms. Whatever way Twitter is set up now, it's just a giant circle jerk. So if you look at anything like music or gore or sex or anything, it just shovels it into your face. So what happens is, if you've got people who are negatively inclined when it comes to video games, they're going to turn it into an echo chamber of the same shit given back to them. That's really dangerous. That's what turns these people into creepy bastards, you know, sending death threats to developers and meeting people up just to fight over a game, you know, and fucking Steam review bombing. Like these kind of people, you need to teach them differently somehow. Wake their ass up. It's not even touch grass at this point, man. It's like get a fucking brain transplant, Christ, or a personality transplant, one or the other. Take this magic pill and you can shut the fuck up and sit in your corner. God damn it. So yeah, I see that a lot of people talking about the games as a service. They did say there would be a focus on that. Oh look, being a Naughty Dog fan today. Oh, I was just Ellie crying. True. Very strange. Something tells me something's not right. Something did not check out there. To me that sounds like, oh, part 2 was going to happen in September or something, you know? So I swear to God. But you know how it is. I don't think we'd ever be fully happy, right? People were like building this up to be like back like 2016, 2017. Sony, you know, when they were like, boom, God of War, Death Stranding, you know, that kind of stuff. You're never going to get that again.
He'll let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Here's one guy over at Polygon. Not a big fan of Polygon. I think the bottom two when it comes to video game websites is Polygon and Kotaku. Kotaku are a joke. They're like fucking like a video game version of BuzzFeed or something. They're trash. They're fucking trash. Like there's a bit in Final Fantasy 16. Every time you log back into the game, it'll give you an option to do like a previously thing, you know, previously on Final Fantasy 16. And Kotaku see this as a personal attack. And they're like, not even the developers of Final Fantasy 16 know about, you know, how to read the story. I'm like, what? Is this your first time playing a video game? We've had previously on an episodic style, you know, welcome back to the game in modern AAA games for years. Years. Some of them even thrive on it, like an episodic TV thing, you know? Let's see, that's the weakest PlayStation presentation I think I've seen since 2011, 2012. Wow. That's from Polygon. Damn. Jesus Christ. I would not agree with that at all. I don't think it was weak. I think it was solid. It was very close to... If it was for Spider-Man 2, I would agree. You can't sit there... Like that Spider-Man 2 was an Uncharted 4 moment. And I stand by that. That was fucking amazing. incredibly introduced villains, showing way too much. A crazy chase that really does live up to Uncharted 4's chase. If you can believe it, Uncharted 4 is only 10 years old. Still some of the best looking games. 2015 was just a fucking insane year. 2015, 2016. Jesus Christ! Between Arkham Knight and Bloodborne and fucking Uncharted 4. Like, PS4 was... Dang. Unfortunately, that's the kind of year we should be expecting this year or next year. When you get into the middle of the generation, if you're not popping off like that, you've wasted your time. I don't even know what the middle of the generation is going to be because we've lost 2 years. You know, I think it may... They said they were going to cut it down to like 6 years a generation. But I think this one's going to be an exception. I think this will be an 8-year. I can't see us getting a PS6 till 2028. That's just me. But we'll see. If they do a PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro next year, holiday 2024, then maybe PS6. Yeah, I'd say PS6. I don't know. It depends on how it sells. PS6 maybe 2027. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, Xbox must be very fucking happy right now because it's up to them. They have an opportunity, but when has Xbox ever used an opportunity? They've done this time and time again, where Sony would have like a mid show, and if I was Xbox, I would be, you know, switching around my showcase now. Even if you're showing things like a new Banjo-Kazooie, but it's like 4 years away. I'm like, fuck it, go for it. You know, go for it. If you think there's a single game out there that you're going to see for the first time and play it that same year, you're living in the past. It's only that happens with fucking indie games, you know. The average development cycle for games these days, AAA, is 6 years. And that's average. That means you can go 8 to 10 years. Or 3 to 4 years like Jedi Survivor, but it's fucking rare. And the reason for that is because we're going through a horrible flux in the industry. These games are getting completely out of control, size-wise, budget-wise. $2 billion for GTA 6. It's madness. And then what they don't know is we're also reaching like peak player base. This is why you can see them pushing over to PC, pushing over to the cloud. They're reaching their peak. And you know what comes next? A big dirty video game crash. And I can see that happening. I don't want it to happen, but I think the whole industry needs a real big kick up the arse. There's so much ego, so much greed and money, and we're the guys that are just getting sucked dry. And things like raising the video game prices on top of having microtransactions in the game and all that.
Or delusions.
Exactly, it's fucking delusion is what it is. They're out of their minds. What's worse is there's more money to be made. Why nickel and dime us with microtransactions and upping the price of games? There's more video game players than ever. Every new generation brings more kids in, and people play video games later and later into their life, you know? All the way up to 60, 70, 80-year-olds. You got fucking 80-year-old grannies playing fucking Zelda and Skyrim, you know? So why treat it as if it's like panic mode, you know, 2007 before the economy crash? Why are they doing that? Why are they sucking every little bit out of us like there's a big panic? It's really annoying and really desperate to see from big giant corporations. And then I'll just sit down and play an indie game like, oh fuck, I couldn't be happier right now. Fuck everything else. Fuck every other game right now. But yeah, I wouldn't say that. Calling that a 10-year weakness of a conference, that's foolishness. That's what happens when people build up their hype too much. There's a couple of very PlayStation centric Twitter handles, Twitter profiles, and they absolutely fucking, you know, they're knee deep in that console war. People like, there's a guy called Pio or whatever, and then there's like Hunter and T-Ducks and all that. These guys are rabid fuckers. But then there's exactly the same on Xbox's side with Jez Gordon and Jamie Moran and Tim Dog and fucking loads, babe. And you got a couple of people in the middle, or at least you hope they're in the middle. People like Shinobi602, he's fucking awesome. Benji Sales, he seems like pretty down the middle. Those guys are cool. Shinobi's awesome. He's definitely got the same mantra as me. It's like, hey fucker, I'm just loving games and playing games. And he does work for some indie studio. I think he was actually on the team for Destruction All-Stars, which I feel bad for because that game was sent to die. Thank you, PlayStation. People really wanted to see PlayStation do something in the Astrobot. Me too. Astrobot has more than earned his stripes with the Rescue Bot game and then the PS5 demo. Give that little lad his own game, you know? Like knack size, you know, 10 hours of just pure goodness. Because he was the first thing most people played on the PS5. And it was a nostalgic trip. And also a fun little demo for your controller and everything else. He's earned it. We don't want Knack 3, we want Astrobot. Give us Astrobot. Nice. A lot more than that, especially from the first party studios. Yep, for sure. Cool game, Spider-Man 2. Yeah, people are already forgetting about things like Concord they announced. And the Haven game. Phil Spencer and company are feeling at least some amount of relief. Ooh, see, that's how I feel too. But if they don't capitalize on this, then they're foolish. Xbox should be readying up more trailers. That's what I would do. I would redefine your whole show. You know, you've still got 2 weeks. Keep most of it, but now's the time to reload the fucking gun. You know what I mean? If you wanna win. But I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. No one understands anything about Concord. But even what the chick was saying. Yeah, it's so funny, the Cat Quest 3. I can't believe they got away with that. This is Square Enix's thing. Absolute garbage. No sign of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth or Final Fantasy 9 Remake as well. People are pissed! People are pissed. Let's see. Trying to see what else. Yeah, Alan Wake 2. Wow. And October. Wow. I'm so happy for that. Spider-Man. I still put Spider-Man in September. This has been the rumored launch quite a while. And even a state of play for August. I don't even think it needs it now. There you go. Really cool switching over to Peter and Miles. I can see that happening a lot. Maybe when you're, you know, that was obviously a mission they were doing in that trailer. So maybe when you're free swinging around, to switch between the two of them. Obviously, we're going to have a massive showdown between Peter Parker's symbiote spider versus Miles Morales. I can't wait. That's going to be great. I can see Peter almost killing Miles, I'd say, and then having someone like Black Cat or Gwen Stacy step in and stop him. You know, because he's not himself when he's under the symbiote. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't want to spoil. Marathon looked great. Amazing work. Oh, see, Phil Spencer, say what you want about him. He's another corporate blowhard as well. Same as Jim Ryan and Reggie Fils-Aimé. But I still have a little bit of, like, when he came out talking about Redfall, like, he was angry at himself. I've never seen, like, I even posted on Twitter, and I usually don't comment on the platform war stuff, but like, I was genuinely blown away, like, how honest and angry he was at himself. He even talked, like, I think he's mentioned it 3 times. He's like, well, if that's me, if that's my job gone, then so be it, kind of thing. Almost like he deserved to go. And of course, you know, the fan base just eat that up. You've got PlayStation fanboys pretend to be Xbox accounts. It's all weird stuff. Like, people have too much time in their hands and not enough brain cells. And we're starting to meet that, like, right in the middle with these TikTok challenges and all that, breaking into people's cars and houses. You can see the brain cells are losing and the empty free time is winning, and all you've got is just morons doing moronic shit. And what's going to happen is you're going to reach this point where people are just going to start opening fire. That's what's going to happen all around the world, not just in America. I'm telling you, if you put a fucking gun in the hands of every Karen, you'll see a lot more fucking deaths, that's for sure. Imagine a crazy racist bitch ass Karen going out and just pulls out a fucking snub nose or something. Yeah, this I'm super excited for. I've been excited for this one for a while. This is like Cuphead meets Sword of Ditto, and this is my cup of tea. I know you might look at it and like, this is some kiddie shit. It's like, no, dude. This is the closest thing you're ever going to get to Link's Awakening and Mario on a non-Nintendo console. Yeah, the name and the font might not make you go, you know, crazy or anything, but who gives a fuck? You know? That's a cool little game right there. Use the The DualSense touchpad. Oh, that's true. Someone's talking about the PlayStation Q with the screen in the middle. Where's the DualSense touchpad? No doubt it's the entire screen. Like, they would have thought about that. Alright, let's see. They're just going crazy over Zelda as well. For years to come, they're going to be creating dick bots. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Any other story on that now? Any of you guys know about Five Nights at Freddy's? I know I shit on it a lot. It's mainly because it's another one of those fallouts from old YouTube, which I detest. YouTube, like, when I started 2016, was a hellhole, you know? It was the days of Undertale and just horrible fandoms and grooming that was going on back then. So yeah, unfortunately Five Nights at Freddy's is one of those things. If you've got good memories around those games, then hell yeah, hold on to them tight, because it only takes one more video on YouTube before you find out that lovely YouTuber you loved end up being a groomer, or a pedo, or a rapist. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? You give all these fucking sickos all the money in the world. This is what they do in behalf. It's like paid trauma. You're paying for trauma. Here's another sub. Here's another fucking subscription. While you start fucking going on Discord and grooming underage kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Good lord. That's the side of YouTube I fucking hate. But it's everywhere, you know? It's everywhere. Just people won't speak out. You've got these Discords full of like 200-300 people. Maybe thousands of people. No one speaks out when they see this stuff. You're all culpable at that point. I'm sorry, but it is. If you don't call out that shit just because you want to stay in some piss poor fucking fan base of furry community, then you're responsible as well. You should be fucking whistleblowing this shit. Strange. This guy was doing like best moments of the show, and you know on Twitter you can do like 4 pictures. He didn't have anything for the 4 pictures, so he just did PlayStation logo. Whoops! That kind of unfortunately tells you all you need to know. If the PlayStation fanboys don't know what to say about that one, yeah. I hate that that's all they say now. Was it at a W or L showcase? Like, fucking learn to spell, learn to speak. Ah. Yeah, this was such a good reveal for Snake Eater. I'll give them that. That was genius. Because those parrots are in the game. They actually give you up. And it's from old as well. There's a boss in it where, very famously back in the day, you could close the game and reset your clock and come back and he would die of old age. Just crazy shit like that. And he used to have that parrot on his head. Then obviously the big snake actually winning there. Being the Snake Eater. Yeah. That's all you need to know. I love the lyrics. They had a very famous Snake Eater song. It's better than most Bond themes, you know, since GoldenEye, let's be honest, or Everything or Nothing. Snake Eater's awesome. But the lyrics for it are hilarious. There's things like, some days you might eat a tree frog. And I'm like, that's the lyrics. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Look at this dude, David Hayter. We don't actually know if he's going to do it. Probably not. Konami's been pretty shitty about that kind of stuff. Yeah, they're saying it was a decent... Now they're calling it a state of play. No, sir, that was a showcase. I don't think PlayStation got the memo on that one. Damn. Yeah, Bloodborne and Bloodborne 2 trended so much on Twitter. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is trending. They're all trending because they're giving out that it's not there, you know? Oh, damn. I like to putting on clown makeup and everything. That's like one of the funniest memes, is the clown stuff. They actually did that for a Hollow Knight Silk Song. They would dress up the little Hollow Bug, little Hollow Knight, in a clown suit. But you know what, like, this guy said no Final Fantasy VII Rebirth news, so I blocked PlayStation. This is what we have to deal with, people. These are unfortunately the people in our community. Like, good lord. As if these things aren't common, you know? Like, grow the fuck up. I want to see things I've never seen before. Things like this game. That's what I want to see. And like people moaning about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy IX Remake. They're coming. We're already eating good. We're getting in less than a month. Final Fantasy 16. Like, come on. Come on! Dang. A lot of people eating crow. For sure. Eat that crow. Eat the whole lot. You gotta eat the beak and the talons as well. see what else everyone's saying. You don't want to spend too long in these the trenches of fucking console fandom shit. Yeah, this game is like light on the build and stuff. Perfect. Kind of gives me a little Shadow Colossus vibes. But yeah, more paragliders and bows and arrows. So there's nothing else in the whole world. Good lord. It's crazy to see Marathon back. Coming later this year, Project Q. Ooh. Damn, I think they want to launch a product every year. A hardware product. PlayStation earbuds. Yeah, they didn't look that comfortable.
The blind march is on.
Bit late for earbuds anyway.
These people live with a knife to their
Let's
throat.
see. Yeah, a lot of 2024 stuff.
We'd help you if we could.
Nice.
But you're helping us already.
We never asked to be saved.
I don't like. I thought like the whole Bloodborne 2 thing was a joke. If anything, we're gonna get a remaster, remake, you know. I don't think we'll get Bloodborne 2. That'd have to be from software themselves. I don't see that happening. But I would take a remake, remaster.
You better hope so.
For sure.
Crystals take
It's still a beautiful game though.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason?
Yeah, that was a good Final Fantasy 16 trailer. Just unnecessary. This is like number 6 or 7. Yeah, if you have to play the first Alan Wake, it's very good. It's very good. You probably have it for free. Well, the rumors I heard about the event didn't pan out.
Tell me true.
Right. So you saw a lot of the stuff. But something I've noticed when it comes to a lot of rumors, if they're not shown at one conference, they end up showing up in the next one, you know? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And you couldn't mean that more than in the video game universe. Yo. I really like this symbiote suit, holy hell. It's like armor, it's like liquid armor. Fucking cool. Ifrit these nuts.
Who are we? What are the dominants? We are but mighty.
What's all this stuff going on about Target and all that?
I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world.
Darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
Right, so Sony has officially kicked off our E3 celebrations. Nice.
I made a promise to my friends.
Xbox will do the same. We'll have a lot of third-party stuff as well. Trust me, even as a Sony fan, it's worth tuning in. And then obviously the Summer Game Fest as well. I was really expecting Alan Wake 2 at Xbox. It's just going to show Sony really didn't have much to show. What the hell is going on? What is going on over there? Maybe they need more time. Yeah, just before I started streaming, I heard about Tina Turner. It's so sad. 83 years old. What a legend. She was one of the good ones. And she's one of those everlasting legends, you know, you never really think of them getting older. She had a hard life. She fought for everything, every moment. Now she gets to rest in peace. Tina Turner was huge over in Ireland as well. Just became one of those Irish 21st 18s, you know, the Uncle DJ callbacks. People lost their shit over here for like GoldenEye and Simply the Best and all those.
I write to escape.
Alright, we already looked at that trailer. Let's keep going. We did that one. Probably end it here shortly enough, I think.
It was set up.
Yeah, I thought Mortal Kombat 1. Maybe that'll be at the Summer Game Fest. I don't really need to watch the Spider-Man trailer again. Yeah, Tower of Fantasy. Not a one of you probably care about that, but people probably lost their minds. This Genshin can make $2 billion in 3 days. That's nearly bigger than some of the big AAA games, you know, so of course they want to do that. Yeah, so the big takeaways for me: Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, and Phantom Blade 0. Everything else is wait and see, or pretty nice, you know. Good solid 8 out of 10. Could have done way more, but who am I? I'm not Johnny. Yeah, what the fuck was that Concord game? Let me see. Oh yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2. That was awesome. I can't believe it's going as long as it has. I thought they just announced it. Like, that's crazy. I'm hoping they really modernize it, because Dragon's Dogma 1 is wonderful and medieval, but you know, if you were to tell me it was a PS2 game, I'd believe it. There's nothing wrong with that. It holds on to a lot of the old ways of those games. Probably the combat and magic and all that is incredible. So hopefully they can improve on that. That was a nice surprise. And we got the VR shit.
Referring to
Cool to see Bungie go back to Marathon. It's just like a full remake of the old game, I think. Destiny.
I don't even know where to.
I expected more from Bungie, honestly. This was Concord. What the fuck is this? And who's making it? That's what I want to know. We're gonna have to put up with the whole Concord thing. Alright, this is from Firewalk Studios. Cool. It's gonna be a PvP multiplayer game set in the sci-fi universe. Yay! That's why they didn't show anything. Makes sense. Firewalk, they just got them. God, it reminds me so much. Remember that game? What was that game where it looked like Battlefield, but you were like, jumping around on jets? That's exactly. Oh, I gotta find that. I gotta find that game. What the fuck was that one called? Even had the same motif. The color lines and stuff. Bollocks. You're never gonna find this game.
The best Gran Turismo players in the world will compete for a place in racing history.
How's it going, Montanez? Hello. Actually, like, no Rebirth new because Final Fantasy 16 isn't even out. Yeah, that's exactly why they didn't show it. You're right. It's supposed to be coming out this year, isn't it? What did you think of the show? More hype for remasters instead of remake. Am I weird? No. Because it's been hard to get our hands on them, right? When will we get Volume 2 with Metal Gear Solid 4 and maybe Peace Walker? And 5. They'll have to put 3 on it as well, won't they? Yeah, I'd hardly go Metal Gear Solid 4 and then Ground Zeroes, then Phantom Pain. Like, Ground Zero is not even a game, I just stick it all together.
Thank you for joining us today.
Fuck off.
Before we get into our final game,
it was pretty
I have a few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion. And that applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5 console using remote play over Wi-Fi. Internally known as Project Q, it has an 8-inch HD screen and all of the buttons and features
what would you call it?
Sense wireless controller.
Still Project Q, what would you call that?
We look forward to sharing more information.
The PS Cloud, maybe?
I'm also pleased to reveal our first ever PlayStation earbuds, like which will bring next generation audio immersion to PS5 and PC.
Yeah, I'm never gonna find that game. It's basically it looked like Battlefield, but they were leaping into the air, jumping around.
With low latency, giving you outstanding sound quality while you're playing.
That looks exactly
Look
like
out for more
Concord.
details soon. We hope today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment to delivering experiences that surprise and delight our players. I want to thank all of you for your unwavering support for PlayStation.
This was fantastic. I thought this was like Bionic Commando or something. That dude's fucking hair, holy shit. But then Craven. Once I heard Sergey, I fucking leapt out of my chair. Now go rewind back and watch that. I knew. That's all I knew it there and then. Once I heard Sergey.
Grow slow in your old age, Sergey.
Fucking awesome. Who is this guy? I wonder.
You will not share.
And of course, once you see the bear fur, that's it.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing.
Yeah, look, Xbox have already done out the list of games announced today that are coming to Xbox as well. Right, let me tell you which games are coming. All of them. Mortals of Avian, check. Ghost Runner 2, check. Also coming to PC and Xbox. Marathon, which is crazy. That's Bungie. I don't know what the fuck. Metal Gear Solid 3 remake and the collection. Dragon's Dogma 2. That I didn't know about that. Alan Wake 2. Teardown. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yeah, that's crazy. They showed off so many games. It's so funny. What Xbox basically did was they just posted those trailers
Light the fires
on their YouTube channel.
The great hunt begins.
Yeah, I could see them doing the PlayStation Q this holiday, PS5 Pro next holiday. Depends. You don't even have to do a PS5 Pro for another 2 or 3 years. You know? Because the demand is out of control.
Closing in now.
People want a slim. I don't know. I get the vibe that they're going to move away from the slim.
Cover the door. The beast could be anywhere.
You have no idea.
Alright. Before I get off, I'm gonna post a little teaser. I'm gonna get off. This is kind of a spoiler territory if you don't want to look at this. For Spider-Man. Hyperspace? Maybe. I don't even know if I had a name, dude, but thanks for trying.
Craven wants to hunt. I'll give him one he'll never forget.
No, just like a normal military shooter. Wasn't sci-fi. But thank you, you don't have to do that. No, it was like normal military soldiers and they had like fucking jump jets. Stand by. Yeah, the UI is so fucking good. Let's see. Goddamn, I'm abolished. There's a little teaser for Spider-Man 2. A little spoilery too. Probably I'll post this and I'll get like a fucking takedown. Darn this stuff. Get up, get your body funky. Is it doing what I think it's doing? Yeah, it is. Cool. Whoever came up with the whole JFIF thing, you know, JFIF? It's a new file name. I fucking hate you, whoever you are out there. I will find whoever come up with the JFIF and I'm gonna fucking poop on your doorstep. Basically what it does is it's just a new fucking file name, little file cache. And it won't let you post the picture anywhere. I feel like it brought it in for fucking OnlyFans or some shit. You know, when people in OnlyFans are trying to stop people from just posting images of their big old cooch all over the fucking internet. I understand. Just don't want people to pay. There's not free porn, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it. This is spoilers. Don't hate me. There you go. There's a little spoiler. This will be what becomes of Peter Parker. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Alright, cool. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for joining me. Nice, good. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Some good shit. But they could have really blown everything out of the water. They could have done a great show there. It would have held up the entire industry for another 3 or 4 years. And they didn't do that. So here goes over to you, Microsoft. The ball's in your court, and the Summer Game Fest next week. Summer's just beginning. It's gonna be fun. Cheers, Canos of Carnage. Just trying to fuck with us, you know. Oh yes, he's one of my favorites. Venom may be cool, but Carnage is sadistic and crazy, and not afraid to rip limb from limb and drink the fluid that comes out. Good times for all. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Cheers. Good night.